Today's sponsor is brought to you by Epidemic Sounds. They have awesome music across the board. They focus on copyright-free music. There will be a referral link down below if you want to go check them out. Y'all can get a free 30-day subscription on us, guys. So make sure you go check them out. They have awesome stuff.
We are also brought to you by FNX Fitness. They have innovative supplements of the highest quality to provide energy, focus, and recovery for an active lifestyle for years to come. Go to fnxfit.com, use code FNXCBD25 for 25% off their entire website. We are also brought to you by PYER Gaming Supplements. It is a brain-boosting nootropic energy gaming supplement that has power, precision, and focus. Use code iFlames30 at mypyre.com for 10% off.
Today's sponsor is brought to you by Ray's Energy Drinks. I personally use them. They're awesome. They give you no crash, and they're all natural ingredients. If y'all wanted to, y'all can use code iFlames in their store and get 15% off on all of their products across the board.
Yeah, we just had like a shitload of fucking people just up and quit on us, so we're just like nothing more stress on me and all that shit. So I'm like covering areas that I'm not even supposed to be covering and all that shit. So it's just like,
You're still driving a shit ton of hours too?
Oh yeah, we get more drive time than fucking anything. There's more driving than working.
Damn.
Yeah, it's nuts. Today, that's all we did. We went all the way to Waco to drop off the Bobcat so it could get serviced, and then came back and loaded up some more machinery so we can use that for next week because we won't have the excavator. And it was just literally all day just fucking driving. Like I dropped the fucking machine off, turned around, and fucking came back to the shop. Fucking 2 hours there and 2 hours back.
Well, yeah, because you said that earlier this week you were doing a bunch of jackhammering with that mini excavator, right? Or the Bobcat or something?
Yeah, the mini. Yeah, we spent 3 days on a fucking one job site, fucking hammering out granite.
Shoo!
Yeah, fucking monotonous bullshit.
Yeah. That does not sound like fun.
Yeah, I'm fucking. It'd been hell of a lot worse without that fucking machinery. Sure, glad we fucking had that thing. Or we went down there with fucking hand drills.
I know, that's why you just said that you guys were jackhammering granite out. I was like, damn, your hand's gonna be shaking for a couple of days afterwards. Like, no, we got a piece of machinery for that. I'm like, yeah, that makes life easy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just got that jackhammer too, and I was like, all right, let's fucking do this job really quick then.
Yeah, knocking it out makes it a little easier.
Job still ain't fucking done. I'm waiting for a fucking wire so we can pull it for the main power. So.
Oh, gotcha.
That was another thing that I was sitting around all day fucking waiting on, and the wire never showed up. So I was like, call my boss. I was like, I'm going fucking home. He's like, all right.
Yeah. So your job was, you do like, because you do like all types of wiring, right? Like full house wiring and everything too, or?
No, we just, I do electrical, but we just do, we bring the power in for the stereo towers.
Oh, okay.
And then we set the cabinet that has all the technology in it that provides the internet and all that stuff, and the fiber and all that stuff, and then we trench and run all the wire to that shit, and then set the pole. If we have to set the pole, sometimes the power company sets it, and run the wire and all that shit. Put the panels on, put the meter on.
I got a buddy that does that for a local union here.
Yeah, they pay pretty good. Plus, I just got a promotion. I got moved up to lead electrical.
Nice.
So
I'm
the head honcho of the electrical department over here in Lampasas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Especially because you've been there since what? December?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Already got a fucking promotion.
Nice. I got a raise right before March. And so fucking I was out all of March. So I finally got my first paycheck with like overtime and everything on it. You know, for it was a decent raise, but for what it was, I got screwed in how much they were taking out in taxes now. I'm like, How can I go
Yeah.
back to what I was making?
Yeah.
Just
I mean, it was
making
no,
more with less taxes.
it was a nice raise for mine, but it's nowhere near what I was making in the oil field.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was,
that's. I was going to ask you because I remember we were. I remember maybe it was our first episode that you talked about that you were working in the oil field.
yeah. Like, what was I
It was one
doing?
of the. Oh no, Crispies. It was crispy cheese.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
We were talking about like before Rona and stuff like that. You said that you were working in the oil field. What were you
Mhm.
doing there?
So I worked for a company. Well, they had two companies. One was a sister company called Melt Technologies, and that's what I started out as. And then I got a promotion and moved up to Drill Bit Exchange, which was the main company. What I was doing in Melt Technologies is we were taking oil field drill bits that weren't usable again. So if they were chipped on the cutting bits or the cutting heads, or if they had big chunks of tungsten broken out of them, they would send them down to us, and we had these 55-gallon drums full of acid. So it was a hydrochloric form, bleach, and some other chemicals mixed in there. And we would stack an electrode, a positive, and then a negative onto the bit itself, and we would set the bit inside of them, and it would eat away at the metals, and it'd separate the copper, the zinc, the tungsten. It would separate all the fucking metals, and we would extract that and put those in barrels and stuff and dry them out, and we would fill up hundreds of fucking 55-gallon drums.
Damn.
And then they would take those and sell them over to different oil field manufacturers. They would sell them to tool manufacturers. Whoever wanted pure tungsten, it was like 99.9% tungsten. Whoever was out there looking for it. That's what we did for that company.
Damn.
Then I got a promotion to inventory manager for the whole entire warehouse, and then that's when I moved to Drill Bit Exchange.
Gotcha. And that's all right around the town that you're living in now, or were you having to drive for that too?
No, I drove that. That was like a 38-minute commute.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Nah.
At least you got to sleep in your bed every night instead of having to hotel it for a week or so, like you were there for a bit.
Yeah. They pay pretty good, man. When I first fucking got on there, man, we were working 10-hour fucking days, working all fucking weekends and all that shit, and just fucking banging shit out. Then it kind of just slowly digressed and shit, just because of the price of tungsten was going down because of the tariffs and all that stuff that Trump put in place and everything, and then COVID hit and all that stuff, and then that's when I got laid off.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So was it like a company wide layoff, or was it just something like they just didn't need that much in that area?
It was a mom and pop, but they just I think they had too much overhead at the time, and then COVID hit and all that stuff, and they couldn't sustain it at the time because they let when I left, and a couple months after that, they were down to like 6 or 7 people, from like 30 to 40 people.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's a big layoff.
A bunch of people, and then they also closed down Melt Technologies too in the process of that. So,
is it the same owners for both?
Yeah, they're on the same roof. Yeah, so they shut that down and just kept Drill Bit Exchange going.
Gotcha.
But I like my job here better.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
Well, it seems like it's, I mean, a little more laid back, I guess, and being like the lead and stuff like that, you get to overall like make sure everything runs smoothly and whatnot.
Yep, I get to do shit my way, fucking do shit my way, see it my way and all that stuff, and so I get to work my way and have the guys around me work how I fucking want them to and all that shit. So, because when I'm fucking working, I like like my shit fucking done right the fucking first time. I don't want to go fucking back and have to do it 3 or 4 fucking times. And plus, I like having my shit look fucking pretty. So if Jimmy or Colton, my 2 supervisors, if they come on my job and they see my shit and they're like, "Fucking damn, Aaron."
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like, it's very seldom that I'll have like a part kicked back to me for either something being wrong or like me forgetting something.
Right.
But like when they do, it's few and far between when it happens. But when it does happen, I get pissed. Like,
exactly.
And they're like you need to like not be so hard on yourself with it. Like things happen. Like I understand that, but like I've been here for this long. I've done this part 100 times. Like I shouldn't be forgetting something like this, or like, I should be constantly looking at the blueprint and making sure.
Right. Yeah. I'll show you
Sometimes
some of the
I just
wiring I've done.
Sometimes I just get like that. What's the word I'm looking for?
That funk. Repetition.
Cruise control mode.
Oh, yeah.
I guess like with work.
Yeah.
And so like I'll overlook something, and especially after it was like a long night or something like that, or.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. I mean,
okay, I see it.
Yeah, so these are for the LTE cabinets that we fucking wire up.
Gotcha.
They're 2 different cabinets, as you can tell.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I need to learn cable management, wire management.
You think you think I'd make my shit all pretty like I do at work, but I still got wires just hanging around. I'll show you a picture. This is what not to do.
Oh god.
You'll get a kick out of this shit. So this is on my job site that I didn't fucking do the install. The fucking tower climbers, which are not electrical, they're not even electricians, which, they're not in the electrical department, so they're not even supposed to be fucking touching it because they're not licensed for one thing. We work under Jimmy's license, he's a master electrician. So yeah, when I found this shit, I turned off their fucking cabinet and they came out there. I was like, why is the cabinet off for? I was like, well, let me fucking show you some shit, motherfuckers. That one. This is after I fixed it, so. And granted, the fucking cabinet's not even bolt to the fucking ground, to the pad, which is supposed to be bolted. And the fucking bottom plates, you'll see when you see it, are not even fucking on, which are supposed to fucking be on, so it protects shit underneath it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they really fucked it up, and I was so glad fucking Jimmy, my main
being
boss,
bolted to the ground too helps with like the connection for the box, right? Like the ground connection for the box.
Yep. Plus, if there's like a strong wind or something, or just if something fucking happens, it doesn't get fucking knocked over,
Well, what?
Fucking. So they just fucking foamed it in there. They even stick it up in the fucking box, and you see where that 90 on the rigid is.
Yeah.
It's fucking, see that white spot there? That's fucking duct tape. It's a pressure coupling right there. They just fucking taped the motherfucker because I guess they couldn't get it to tighten.
Oh my lord!
And then that rigid is stubbed up probably like 2 feet up into the fucking cabinet box. They didn't even fucking put a connector in there.
Oh. Oh boy.
Yeah, and no fucking panels on the bottom of it. Not even fucking bolted down. Yeah.
How long was it sitting there like this? I mean, looking at like the wires are like going around the outside, like being dirty. It's got to be sitting there for a minute.
It was there for at least a couple months. Yeah, and that's after I fixed all that shit.
I mean, it looked like it had like a good rain because, like, there's dirt up the wires like a good 1.5 feet.
Oh, when I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Oh boy.
Yeah, and the 2-inch fucking PVC right there has the fucking his hard line, the customer's hard line Ethernet going through that motherfucker. And then the rigid has the main fucking power running through it. So if that would have gotten nicked or something like that, that fucking whole rigid would have been fucking live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I jumped in their fucking ass when I turned that fucking thing on. I was like, don't you ever fucking touch our fucking shit again. It's like, if you need to fucking set something, let us fucking know. We'll fucking set it for
Yeah,
you.
that's literally your job. Like,
yeah. It's like, this is my ass. When someone comes on there, they're going to be like, oh, who's the electrical department on here? Oh, Aaron is. Hey, motherfucker, why is this shit looking like that? I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
whoa, dude, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. They're not going to go to the fucking tower climbers. So yeah, I was not fucking happy. Don't you ever fucking touch our shit again. It's like, don't fucking do it. He's like, we're not electricians. I'm like, it's fucking exactly. Don't fucking touch it.
Yeah, then why are you touching it if you're not an electrician?
You fuckheads.
I'm not an electrician. I can do a better job than that.
Right? It's just fucking caring, man. That's all it is right there.
Yeah.
It's fucking common sense. Just show a little more fucking effort. It's just... in the bottom compression cupping where it goes into the fucking ground wasn't even fucking tight, and I just pulled the motherfucker off.
No way. Yeah, I was gonna say I can see threads.
It's just like, Jesus, man. Yeah, just bullshit.
Oh God.
Yeah, it just gets worse and worse as you look at it.
Yeah.
Here's some of the panels that just, not the big panels, just like the main panel and the fucking meter that we do.
Oh, very nice, clean.
Yes, sir. So the bottom one is the meter, which I did that, and the top one of my guys did that one.
The meter, oh, like the shit, like says how much power you've used, like that kind of meter.
So you know, like the meter for your house. Exact same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is then the top picture is the panel, which all the breakers and shit go up in there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, my boss's boss called me and asked me if I wanted the fucking lead electrical job.
Nice.
He's like, just say yes if you want it. I was like, yes. He's like, all right, it's yours. I'll call you back when it's confirmed. It's just, I just care, man. I just do my job. I communicate with my fucking bosses and my people and all that shit. And
yeah,
you know, that's all you got to fucking do. Just give a shit a little bit. And if I don't fucking know something, I call my fucking bosses and I'm like, hey, how do I do this?
No, I'm the same way too. It's like, well, I mean, we have three leads in my department, well, they're one main lead, and then the other two are like a quality control, I guess, kind of, where you just like, or like if you have it, like they've been there for, I think 15 years each, something like that. And so like if you have a question about a part like you can't figure out, like you can go ask them, or but they like have like the overall like check off, like, so whenever I'm done with the part and I put the parts on a pallet, it goes over into like their area, and they'll either like the main lead will look at it or one of the other two guys, just to make sure that all the parts are fine and that they're not missing anything or anything like that. And then it goes to the next department, whether assembly or paint or whatever.
Yeah. I would love to paint those fucking parts. I used to paint. I used to work for a company that made like high-end deer feeders and all that shit, and I used to paint all the fucking frames and barrels and all that shit for them. Powder coating.
Nice.
Shit was fucking fun.
Yeah, we use all powder coat, and it's nice. It's funny. So I used to work at a company that they use powder coat on their parts. I won't say what kind of parts, because then it kind of gives away the company name. But their powder coat booth is so jacked up. Like you literally like you walk past and it's just a cloud around them. Yeah, like the ground is not set up right or the positive, but like some is whack, and like they're literally having to like put a ground on the part, spray it that way it actually like gets proper connection, like proper grounding for the powder coat.
Wow.
And even still then it's still a cloud when you walk past, and they have to have the gun like 2 inches from the part and like spraying that way it sticks. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
And it's like super, like I can literally like walk up with my knife and like and scratch it and like like it'll like take it down to the metal. It's that thin too. Damn. Versus the company I'm at now, like you walk past and I mean there's no cloud and that paint is thick. And the powder coat is thick.
Yep. Same way with ours. I can just hold a gun and spray up there and be like straight to the fucking part.
Yeah, no, this other place, like if you were to hold it up like this and spray it away from the part, it'll just go behind you. It was terrible.
Yeah, we suited up and all that shit. Had respirators, the full fucking suit, the gloves, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that whole setup. Had the racks up on there. I clipped the fucking ground on the racks and fucking make sure the little prong on the end of the gun sticking out a little bit so the paint could touch it.
Yeah. It was wild to like walk past and be like, what is going on here?
Is the fucking Blue Man Group in there or something?
Right. Yeah, it was a couple of like the main painter would walk out and like his suit would start out white. Like he had like one of like the inflatable like white suits, whatever has like the air that comes in the back. And he'd walk out like just black. And it was like midnight. It was ridiculous. I'm like, y'all need to fix your shit.
Right? That's funny shit right there.
It was pretty funny.
You know, I never seen any of your fucking welds.
Actually, I just sent a couple to another guy we were talking about welding earlier. I'll send them to my phone. Make it a little easier than trying to save, send.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like. So we do pulse or spray. There's different names for it. MIG.
Okay.
At work, so that we have like just like the normal MIG, and then same gun. You just different. I don't know what settings pulse technically is, but it burns hotter. Better penetration for like doing like the thicker parts.
Yep. What size wire do y'all use?
035.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I was still doing dual shield. I ended up talking to that guy because he does dual shield.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you if you used a regular argon or a mixture.
Yeah, ours it's a 90-10.
Okay, that's usually what most people use.
So it's CO2 and argon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the normal, but dual shield it takes a 75-25.
Yep.
And then an 045 flux core wire.
Mm-hmm.
And I missed the hell out of doing that process.
I bet.
That was all like structural steel wise.
Mm-hmm.
That job was a blast.
We were doing multiple passes over welds.
On some parts we had to. It depended on what it called out for, what the part we were doing was. Most of the time it was just a 5/8 weld all the way across or stitched.
Okay.
I'll see if I can't find some of those parts too that we used to do.
Yeah, when I was doing the pipeline welding, we just did arc stick welding.
Okay.
Fucking
I've never been a fan of pipe.
Yeah.
Like we have the local college here, or community college, I guess it would be. Mm-hmm. They have an amazing welding program.
Oh yeah.
But they have I think it's called the power plan or something like that. But it's all like for like PG&E and stuff like that. It's all pipe welding. Like it's an extra like 3 months after you're done with the welding portion.
Yeah.
And it's all pipe and getting 6G certified in that. but I'm not, and that's what like everybody like ever like went like going through high school and stuff like that is that everybody was trying to push everybody to do pipe welding because PG&E and stuff like that is like I don't want to do pipe. Like pipe gets boring.
Yeah, it fucking does.
All right, let me do a 60-10 root pass and then a 70-10 filler.
Yep.
Like I'm
Yeah,
not,
we
not a
use
huge fan of pipe.
6011s for the fucking whole things because it was a big ass like 6 foot. No, it's 5 foot. Water pipe that we fucking had to walk down in there and walk, and we would fucking weld the inside seams where the pipes join together.
Okay.
Yeah, so they had to be fucking water ass tight. Fucking like 17 to 18 to fucking like sometimes 50 fucking passes on the fucking whole thing. Yeah.
Damn. You a lot of rod.
Yep. Yeah, we had two of us down there. One of us fucking just start going. After he gets tired, he'd fucking switch out. The other one just keep on fucking going. After that done, we fucking pulled all of our 500 fucking foot of wire down there and set up for the next section.
Jeez.
Yeah. Dude, what's crazy down there is like, so we'd get there like 5 o'clock in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'd get down there, get set up, get all our shit run, get all our fucking lights set up and all that stuff, and start fucking welding. And dude, it's like once you get down there and you're done and you get back up and it's like fucking 17 hours is fucking has passed. You don't even feel like it. It's like you feel like you've been there for fucking 2 hours. It's like, what the fuck did the day go?
Well, that makes the day go by quick at least.
Right? It's a fucking trip though, because you're not seeing no sunlight or nothing because you're underground. It's a fucking trip when you first go down there and experience that. It's just like, the fuck? Am I gonna time? If I'm like, am I a time machine or something?
Yeah. That's how like so I was like putting my supervisor students in on this. I was not listening to music or anything or my podcast at work this week. Listening to just re-listening to the podcast to do this episode. I'd be sitting there, I'd be working. The next thing I know, like the alarm's going off and it's break. I'm like, oops, felt like it's been 20 minutes.
Yep.
And then you go to break, come back, and then another like half hour. It's fucking lunchtime. I'm like, and there's a 3-hour difference or like 3-hour period in between.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you said. It's lunchtime already. What?
Yeah. Like, I just got back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I feel like I barely just got my hood on. What do you mean?
Yep. Oh, trust me. Even with this job, dude, it's just like, it's fucking 5 o'clock already. It's like we got nothing done today. It's like, fuck me.
I've had a few of those days where, especially like today, like the parts that I was doing, I'm doing the top portion of the cab.
Yeah.
And so like the bottom portion of the cab is all welded to the frame and everything, and then the top portion just bolts onto the top or bolt onto the bottom part. And so I was doing all of that, so I have to weld the full outside, make sure it's all ground down smooth and everything. Because it's all A surface, so it wants it to look seamless. Yeah, basically, and then stitch weld the inside, put a couple of small pieces on the inside. But like, it's not. I mean, they're a decent sized part. I mean, it's a full cab piece, but I'm like, I got 2.5 done today out of 8 hours. I'm like, I'm like, how? I feel like I've gotten nothing done today. Yeah, they're like talking to my supervisor, like, you got 2 of them done today? Damn, all right, you're cooking along. I'm like, excuse me? I feel like I did nothing.
Same. Like, even like today, like all we did today was take the fucking Bobcat to the dealership and get fucking serviced. And we loaded up the fucking stand behind so we can have some machinery used. And that's all we fucking did today. Yeah. That took all fucking day to do until like 4 o'clock. And I sit around for an hour waiting on that fucking wire to show up, and it never did. So I was like, fucking, I'm going home. Yeah. It's just like I want to be on a fucking job site fucking doing shit, not fucking this shit. I mean, but it's got to be done, but it's just like
yeah, see, and it's days like those like where you're like waiting for something, or something like that. It just makes the day drag on to where it makes 2 hours feel like it's 8 hours. Yep. Like, come on. So I sent you a handful of photos on there as well.
Let me save this so I can zoom in on it.
The top ones, or I guess it'd be all of them except for the last two, are at the company I'm at now. On the bottom two are all the structural ones that I miss doing.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. What are those for? Fucking mobile homes?
Which pieces?
The bottom ones.
The bottom ones are full. Actually, I think I have a photo of that.
Like a
Are
frame
the
for something?
uprights for a building?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what building that one was.
Yeah, I can
I
see
think
that.
actually thinking about it, those ones might be the ones for the parking structure that we did here locally in town.
Okay.
Let's get forward on my pictures here to where I was out in the field.
Damn, dude, that's a nice ass fucking weld.
Thank you. I try to take pride in what I'm doing.
Look,
you know,
yeah.
at least.
Oh yeah. You're a boss at the fucking welding. Fuck yeah. Fuck. We should just stop everything and just start fucking automotive fucking channel on YouTube. Like your welding experience, my fucking experience, we could build some shit.
Right?
Build some bad shit.
So that's the other pictures I just sent you, like the kind of parts that those long cube pieces were.
Oh, okay.
The uprights for, and then so those get bolted down to the ground, and then the bottom like 2 feet I think gets cemented in as well.
I see now.
And then the 2x4s go up against it that all have studs on them.
Yeah.
That eventually the braces for like a wall type of deal.
Okay. Noise.
Yeah, that was fun. Job wise, since high school, I started, I guess, technically welding, like learning the processes and stuff like that in high school, my junior year. And then my sophomore year. No, it was my junior year. Yeah, my junior year. And then senior there's an ROP class that is supposed to be only open for people that did welding all 4 years.
Yeah.
But my welding teacher liked me and put in a good word where I can get the ROP class senior year.
Nice.
And then I got the job placement actually where the bottom handful of pictures are. Got a place there halfway through senior year, which is when my grades started to drop because I was more interested in going to work and putting in a 12-hour day instead of going to school.
Yep.
Like, oh, do you have work? Do you have school tomorrow? Nope. I got it cleared that I can come in and work 12 hours. Sure. I was wanting more of a paycheck than wanting to go to school.
No, I was the same way. My junior and senior year, I was working at McDonald's and helping my dad part time doing electrical shit. So
yeah.
I was like,
Dad. So I ended up doing homeschool for the second half of my senior year. That way I can work 12 hours and still graduate on time.
Right. Yeah. I barely skimmed by.
Yeah, which made it nice. I mean, for like that they were able to, so freshman year of high school, I got in a lot of trouble. Ended up getting expelled from the high school that I was at.
Yeah.
And then sophomore year, they let me back in under good graces. We did good my sophomore, junior year, and then senior year started to slip up with grades and stuff like that because I was going to work instead of doing homework or anything like that, or even going to school. So I was really happy that they let me stay in the ROP class through one high school,
right,
while still going through a homeschool at a different high school.
Yeah.
So that was really, really nice of them. And I cannot think this with how much I hated this school system growing up. Like looking back, I'm like, it wasn't that bad. It was more or less me,
Yeah.
being that typical teenage.
Yeah. I mean, I don't regret the shit that I did, but
no.
If I could go back, I'd probably pay attention a little bit more and actually kind of give a little shit.
I'd pay attention for sure. I'd probably would have gone to college or do like at least a couple college classes, or at least got my associates or something.
I probably wouldn't have gone to. I probably would have gone to a trade college, something like that. I wouldn't have gone to like a standard college just to get my college degree or whatever.
Well, that's how the welding program that's here. It's at the normal college. It's still a trade portion, I guess, but it's still. So I probably would have gone through that or gone through because I had a scholarship through Wyotech.
Okay.
The automotive school that was down in Sacramento.
Yeah.
I probably would have gone through either the welding program or through Wyotech, but at the time when I was working for that company that I got placed at senior year, I was making $56 an hour.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck going to school. I'm making, especially with 12 hours of that 4 hours of overtime on $56 an hour.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
I'll take that 102.
Right.
I don't know, 112. $112 for that overtime.
Fuck yeah.
For the double time.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll take that. $1,000 a week in my pocket after taxes. Being 18 years old, I got nothing to show for it. But, typical 18-year-old. I'd be gone for 2 weeks. I'd come home and like I was dating now my wife at the time too, so I'd be gone for 2 weeks. I'm like, all right, I have 2 days. What are we doing?
Yeah.
All right, you want to go? So like, there was like, I think 2 months that I was actually like home every weekend, but I didn't know when I was going to be gone for 2 or 3 weeks again.
Yeah.
So there's like monster trucks one weekend, so we went both nights. Rodeo there was like the next weekend, so we'd go both nights, and and so we were constantly gone doing something on the weekends because I wasn't sure when I was going to be gone for multiple weeks again.
Exactly. Yeah, next weekend I'm going to a fucking indie race here in fucking Texas Motor Speedway.
Ooh.
Yeah, taking my girl.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did I tell you that I'm not single no more?
No, I was gonna ask. Is it the one that you went on a date with a few weeks ago?
Well, we were gonna go on a date, and I started fucking feeling like shit. So I was like, I don't want to give you whatever I have, so let's just fucking call it off. And we've been trying to get a fucking date going on all that shit again. So hopefully, not this weekend, but next weekend we can go do that.
Nice.
Yeah. So that'll be fucking exciting. I'm gonna try to get us fucking pit passes and all that shit, so we're down in the fucking pits, not sit up in the fucking stands.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. See what strings I can pull with my YouTube clout.
That sounds like fun though.
Yeah. I've never been to any race. I've been to plenty of NASCAR races, but never Indy.
Yeah,
it could be fucking something exciting, especially on Texas Motor Speedway, which is like one of the fastest fucking tracks in NASCAR.
Oh yeah, I've been to a handful of NASCAR races.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the track name changes so much, but the one it used to be Sonoma, and then Infineon.
Yeah,
and then I think it's under a different name even now.
They change the divisions of the fucking races all the fucking time because some days it's Xfinity fucking World Cup, and then it's Monster fucking Sprint Cup, or then it's fucking. It's just like I can't keep up with the fucking different divisions of the names and all that stuff, and then the tracks kind of go along with that too. But Texas Motor Speedway kind of just stays the same because it's like an iconic fucking NASCAR fucking track.
This one I don't know if the track just keeps going under different ownership. Why the name keeps changing, but I've been down. It's a road course. Yeah, NASCAR track.
Watching NASCAR road courses is so fucking awesome.
Instead of they're making another left turn, it's like, oh wow, they actually made the right turn. Holy shit! Suspension was not set up for this.
That being said, being in person and watching those races is a completely different fucking animal.
Oh yeah.
It's a whole different fucking atmosphere. Just like holy
like watching
shit.
them like on TV and stuff like that, like growing up, like it was always fun. You know, we'd always have a bunch of people over. We'd go over to somebody's house and watch a race every Sunday. And most of the time there's be betting or something like that. So I'd save up my allowance for that week just to bet on my favorite driver.
Yeah.
And every once in a while I got lucky and won. It was like a $200 pot. I'm like, hey, and then my dad would take it and put it into savings or whatever. But yeah, going to actually like watching NASCAR like in person versus like on TV is so much better. Just like even like especially if you go down like the pits and stuff like that when they start up. Oh, the vibration and everything is wild.
It's knowing that fucking fuel and all that stuff, and then when they fucking wreck and all that stuff, and it's just it's a blast.
Yeah, and then so other than NASCAR, I mean we have a dirt course track here in town.
Yeah,
that we go to. That actually they just opened back up a couple weeks ago. I heard them because I don't live too far from them, so every once in a while, like I have my window open or something like that, and I'm streaming, and I can hear them. I'm like, "Hey, races is going on." Or someone's like, "What's that background noise?" Like, "Ah, it's just races."
music to my ears.
Right. This is horsepower going around in a circle.
Yeah.
And then what year was that? 2018? Has it been that long already? I think it was 2018. When I flew out to Georgia, one of my uncles works as the district manager or like the main manager of Summit in Georgia.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was the official honorary starter for the drag races that year, or for that weekend or whatever. Yeah. And so we got to so we flew out there, and he ended up getting us like the full VIP pit passes and everything like that. It was all through Summit, because Summit's like one of the main sponsors for it.
Right.
And so we got to sit up in the tower above like the starting line, and it was a blast. It was an absolute banger of a weekend.
What cars they have there?
It was all of the Top Fuel.
Oh
cars.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
that's one thing I have not seen that I really want to see is Top Fuel. That's on my bucket list.
It was cool, and so we ended up getting on to like the main advertiser for Summit. Knows like all of like the managers, I guess, of like the different teams. So we got to go walk into John Force's pit. Brittany Force. I mean John Force, Brittany Force. Yeah, they're all like the same trucks, like parked next to each other. So we have to actually like walk into his trailer and like check everything out. We met him.
Fucking legend
twice.
himself.
Yeah, I got to meet John Force twice.
Nice.
Took pictures with him. Took pictures with Brittany Force as well. And then walked through the Summit's trailers as well. Couldn't take pictures in there because they had just changed the I want to say it was like the intake system or something like that on the cars that year. And so the Summit boys, like, granted they're against each other, but they're still on a team, so they help each other. Yeah. So if one of them figures something out that's working, they'll let the other one know, like, type of deal. And so we got to walk through their trailer, but we couldn't take any pictures because they didn't want anything leaked to their competitors, technically, of what they had figured out and why their cars were kicking ass. They ended up being number 1 and 2 for that weekend. And so the winner's circle at the end, they had both cars there, and then we got to go into the winner's circle picture with them.
Oh yeah!
And so that was really cool. So I think I have that photo saved. I don't think it's on this computer. I'll have to find it. But yeah, if you look at like the winners, it was in the magazine and everything. You can like look at it and you can see me and my dad standing there behind the drivers.
That's awesome.
It's cool.
Hell yeah!
Ended up going to dinner with the 2 drivers and their families.
Damn.
Summit's big general manager, my uncle, another one of the assistant big managers, like got to meet like all of the like super high ups of Summit racing.
Right.
like just short of the owner himself that weekend. It was a blast.
Fuck. When you make friends with them, I want to get a free motor. we need this fucking podcast to blow up so we can get them on here.
Right? Not even free. Just give me your guys' discount. Shit.
Exactly. I want a empty block fucking Coyote that I just give me all the pieces and all that shit and I'll put them the fucking together.
Right.
I want forged fucking pistons. I want a supercharger.
Yeah. Yeah. Got my diesel truck over here. I'm trying to get down to 8 seconds, okay?
Right?
Yeah.
I just want to go faster over the whoops. That's all I want to do with the fresh new motor.
Do like the Ultra 4, like the trophy trucks, like that would be a blast.
Yeah, dude.
Whoop section and
yeah.
Versus me, I've just got a diesel that I just take on the drag strip.
Hey, it's fucking fun too.
Yeah. Especially like once you start getting into like the faster and faster cars, like it gets a lot more fun. It gets a lot more technical and a lot more shit that you have to do to your vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's all safety. But,
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I got a couple buddies that were. I don't know if they're still holding records or whatnot, but I know they had the fastest F-150 on the West Coast there for a while.
Holy shit.
Paramount Speed, that's actually down by you now. Shout out to the boys, Mike and Steve-O. Yeah, those guys are fucking the way like Steve-O's mind is with motors is insane.
Yeah. That's fucking like you know Aaron Kaufman is for Gas Monkey.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
The name sounded familiar.
He's been on Daily Exotic, the YouTube channel I watch. He drive like high end fucking sports cars all the time and shit. And he's making a twin turboed Ferrari car was that? It's one of their front engine drive fucking cars. But just like hearing him talk about fucking engines is like him talking like hieroglyphics or something. It's just like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, dude.
Yeah, like each nut and bolt. It's not just a nut and bolt. It's this name for this one bolt that goes here. Like what?
Yeah, he's like describing what every single fucking part is down to the fucking molecule. I'm just like,
yeah.
It's like I know engines, but I don't even know that much shit.
Yeah.
I guess when you're just surrounded by it all the fucking time, you got to learn that shit.
Yeah, when you live and breathe it, like that's like what you do.
It's just like Jesus Christ. It's like maybe one day I get to that level.
Right. That's like 60 years of knowledge that he has in like 30 years or however long he's been doing it too. Like it's insane.
Especially being on Gas Monkey and getting all those old ass fucking cars that are not fucking running and then like figure out how to get them fucking running.
Yeah. Well, and then there for a while he had his own show too. He wasn't part of Gas Monkey anymore.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd give me 25% of your knowledge on cars. That's all I want. 25%.
Yep.
Shit, I mean, set.
Yeah, like bolting on a fucking supercharger or fucking making a turbo fucking system work out of the box and all that shit. I could do that, you know. I can break down a fucking V8 and fucking put it back together and clean it and all that shit. But like fabricating stuff and like making parts work that aren't supposed to fucking be there and all that stuff, I'm just like, I'll send that off to someone else.
Yeah. Depends on what it is. I've looking at my Toyota. Little jankified, but it worked.
Yeah.
As having to cut parts or change parts like in the garage and re-weld stuff back together to make it work.
Yeah.
But I mean, like right now, like my motor's completely torn apart in my garage all the way down to the bare block. I just honed it out. Like I should need to start putting it back together. I have all the parts to put it together. I have brand new pistons, rings, everything. All the brand new bolts. I mean, it's really other than like changing the block out, it is a brand new motor. And I just
never got to it.
Yeah, I just haven't. I've been working shit ton of hours and just tired after work and then the weekends streaming
gets in the
wise or
way.
just relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah, I got home. I was like, I need to do this, and this. This is the day. And I was like, I got home and I sat down and I was like, I fucked up. Yep. I sat down. I fucked up.
You know, I did that too. That's why I ended up being a couple minutes late. I again sat down. I was sitting on the computer.
Yeah.
I got home at 2:30, so I came in, sat down. It was like 3 o'clock or something like that. I was like, I'm gonna go take like a half-hour nap or something like that. I wake up and it's 4:45. I'm like, fuck, shower. Fucking hopped in the shower real quick. And you send me a message, ready when you are. I'm like, all right, I'll give me just 2 seconds. I'm just hopping out the shower. Give me a second.
Yeah, I was sitting here and fucking watching Tim stream, and I ended up falling asleep right here, and I fucking woke up. I was like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, that's why I said I was gonna go take a nap. I was my head's bobbing here. I'm like, all right, before I fall asleep in my game chair. Granted, I've done it several times, and it's not that bad. But
yep, I fucking woke up and I was like, because I put those lights in and I didn't fucking adjust them yet, and then I'm leaving out tomorrow fucking early in the fucking morning, so I had him. That's like my priority because I had him get them fucking adjusted because I did like a test run last night, and like for my low beams, I couldn't even see like fucking 30 feet in front of me. They were fucking too low.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so I was like, I cannot have that when I'm fucking doing a 3-hour fucking drive. So like that's the priority. As I had to get those fucking done first. That's why as I woke up and I was like, "Fuck!" It's almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah, those new headlights look good though.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome. The brights on them are just they're fucking stupid bright.
Did you end up just doing like normal halogen bulbs, or do you have LED bulbs in them?
They're halogen. It's just regular halogen, but they're projection bulbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should either put HIDs or the even the LEDs nowadays. The headlight wise are getting really bright.
Yeah, they are. I mean, these are
put some of those in there, and you'll be lighting up the world. Yeah, people will be flashing you like, "That's not my high beams." Bam.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then when I get the fucking replacement bumper for that fucking shit. Yeah. It's gonna be fucking because I'm gonna get a light bar on that motherfucker, and yeah.
Yeah, that's how for my truck, because I have HIDs on mine, and then I have aftermarket headlights as well. They're not projectors or anything, but the HIDs, and then my fog lights have HIDs as well. Okay. So I'll be cruising down the road and someone will flash me. I'm like, well, here's my high beams, and then they'll like really flash me, and I'm like, and here's my light bar. Don't flash me, douchebag.
Right? Exactly.
I'm like, I can show you what lighting up the world looks like. Here you go. But yeah, it's
fuck.
Well, everybody that's like I guess tuning in, today's a little different than normal. We're just kind of relaxing, kind of catching up. We have not done an episode in a couple weeks now. Just busy with life.
It's been a month already.
Has it been a month already? No way.
I think it's been a month, dude.
We apologize greatly.
I want to see if it's been a month now.
But we wanted to kind of get another episode together and just kind of relax and kind of get everything kind of flowing again. So
okay, since we last recorded, it's been a month since we last uploaded. That was since it was a while. That was Trent's fucking that was a week ago, but so yeah. If I would have uploaded, if I would have uploaded when we shot the Crispies, it'd be a month.
Damn. Life gets busy.
Exactly, dude. That is fucking crazy. Let's see. One second. fuck? Which one's this one? Huh. Yeah, fucking month. Crazy.
Damn. All right, well, we apologize that it's been this long.
Yeah, exactly.
As you guys could now tell, I have a beard. It's been that long.
Yeah. Yeah, they let you go to beer now or what? You said fuck it.
I just kind of said fuck it. Work didn't make it to where I couldn't have a beard. It's just having to wear a mask, like just not want to deal with the itchiness.
Right.
You know, especially with like just starting out when you first start growing a beard out. I mean, like that super itchiness for like that 2 weeks or whatever. But being off work and not having to wear a mask every day because being off for Rona.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I ended up starting it a little late. Like I ended up going back to work like a week later. So I ended up still having to deal with a little bit of itchiness with the mask on. But I just kind of, whatever. It's coming back.
Exactly. Fuck it. Well, I guess we fucking start this shit up.
I figured we'd been going this whole time.
Fuck it. So yeah, kind of the gist of the episode, guys, since we just kind of been chatting and just going with the vibe. So we're gonna go through and kind of review, we are gonna review, kind of go over all the previous guests that we've have on here, and just kind of discuss their stories, kind of dive into like, what they talked about, what we learned from them, what do we think of them and all that stuff, and just kind of give you all a little more insight of what Mind Talks is, kind of really about, and what to expect in the future for Mind Talks. So, a little bit of a behind the scenes, kind of, what would you say about about Mind Talks? Plus, kind of dive into our brains, just a little bullshit we're talking about here and all that stuff, and
good to learn a lot about us today.
yeah. Which I'm sure y'all are dying to fucking know. Y'all hear about all these different people that have these awesome ass fucking stories, but you don't know really anything about us yet. That's kind of on purpose because we're saving our stories, like our major stories and our shit for whenever. But they will be coming soon. When that is, I don't know, but my never quit story, I want to tell it. I just want to kind of, it spans over like 4 fucking years, so I need to probably like write down like some shit to fucking go make sure I get everything fucking down and all that stuff. That'll probably be a fucking whole episode by itself because it can be. But yeah, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this fucking episode. Wherever y'all are at, if you're fucking driving, don't be watching the video, motherfucker, or I'll find you and give you a kiss.
If you are driving, we are on Spotify. You guys can find the link down below. Click that, catch back up to where you are. That way you're not not driving and watching a video. Don't need that.
Yeah, we don't want an accident happen on our fucking part.
What happened here? Well, I was watching Mind Talks, and now my car is in the back of yours.
Yeah. Fucking news lines, fucking Mind Talks, fucking cause a crash. Right. We don't need that.
Also, wanted to give a huge thanks to everybody because we got an email earlier today. I don't know if you saw it. 50 downloads on Buzzsprout with our podcast. Yeah. So I saw that pop up on my phone earlier, and so I appreciate all you guys, or we appreciate all you guys.
Fuck yes, let's fucking go. Fuck yeah, guys. Y'all are fucking killing it. I did
really
not
appreciate all the support.
Thank you. From the bottom of our fucking hearts, thank you.
Yes.
That is fucking awesome. Y'all take y'all's time for y'all to go in there and hit the fucking download button and wait, because they're not small files. I know they're fucking big ass files. So for y'all to sit there and fucking wait, y'all are fucking awesome. Y'all are the fucking the true fucking viewers of this podcast, and we love you till the fucking day we die.
Yes, appreciate all the love, support from all you guys. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I didn't get the email because I cleaned all my cache out and all that stuff, and when I do that, it like resets everything. So it signs me out of all my emails except iFlames. It keeps me in there, so I got to re-sign to it and all that shit. That's the reason I didn't get it.
Yeah, so I have all my accounts, and that one popped up. I was scrolling through at break. I'm like, hey, let's go, super jazzed.
Yeah.
So the guys are like, what? I'm like, what happened? I was like, we have 50 downloads on Buzz and Sprout, or Buzz and Sprout. Lol. Shout out to Buzz and Stash. That's get me all fucked up on his name now. On Buzzsprout. So Buzzsprout is the one that we go through for putting out to Spotify and all the different ones. So yes, thank you.
That's awesome. That's cool. That just made my fucking day.
Yeah, dude, I saw that earlier. I was super jazzed. I was gonna send you a message. I was like, I'll wait until we got on.
Yes,
on here
that's cool as shit, dude. Hell yeah, 50 downloads, man. That's
a lot. Like
the fucking shitload, dude. That's
super jazzed.
Yeah, I'm speechless. Speech. I can't even fucking say it. See, I'm not have no words,
y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate all you guys are kind of sticking with us. You know, and we were trying to get videos out every week, but it's just life.
Yeah.
You know, he's working a bunch of hours every week. I'm working a bunch of hours.
Yeah.
Trying to be able to find people, record and edit to post it, and it's a little hard. So
it's not really finding people. It's just getting fucking schedules up, man. Try to work out with people and try to get them lined up and all that stuff. I mean, people are we got tons of people that want to be on the show. It's just
getting schedules lined up.
Yeah, finding my time and Peace Choke's time and the fucking guest time to all fucking come together and fucking get on here and get the fucking time set out and all that stuff. And it's just fucking just life gets in the way sometimes, guys. So if y'all be patient with us, we will get fucking shit out.
Yes. Maybe something else I was going to add on. I don't remember now. But yeah, so if you guys are watching on YouTube, if you guys have been watching the episodes, if you guys do want to listen in, Spotify, all the major carriers that you can find podcasts on, we are on there as well. Get a little bit of the back scenes behind each episode too, where you get like the little post pre-show on there where we're just kind of talking like this before we actually officially start the podcast that you guys are seeing on YouTube. So
yeah, everything that's not on YouTube is uncut. Everything that's on YouTube is cut.
Yeah. So all the uncut versions, I guess, are on Spotify and all the listening platforms. So.
Yep. Yes,
you guys
sir.
Want to chime into those and kind of hear post show and then after show too.
Yeah.
Pre-show, post show.
Hear us talking some shit, acting some fools, kind of just chit chatting and just really just talking, kind of getting to know each other for the show. That's way to do it besides YouTube. But if y'all want the clean, professional, good looking, podcast, then it's on YouTube.
Yeah. So do I want to start with Bryant's, or do we just kind of want to bounce around?
We started Bryant's. It don't matter to me.
Bryant's. I'd love to get Bryant back on here.
Yeah.
Brian, if you're tuning in, please get a hold of us. Let's get a time set, bro. I want to get into your background some more.
Yep. Definitely digging his back, as you say.
As I said in that episode, love to dig into your back some more, Brian.
That was fucking hilarious.
He's like, no, say how you said it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, Chris Hemsworth of Twitch over here. Trying to dig into my back.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude, man.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. I've been I've been steady watching his TikToks and stuff like that when he's coming out, new
Yeah.
videos, and then been trying to tune in on his podcast. I am unfortunately a few episodes behind, so I
Yeah.
need to catch up on those. But yeah, his overall is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I know he's got a lot more stories from to get to where he is now.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'd love to have him on and hear again
Plus,
or hear some more.
just the fucking information and then the life experience he has is just
Yeah.
it's just. And then what just all the mentors he has and all that stuff and what he's doing is just he's an animal, man.
Yeah.
If people would fucking listen to him and what he's saying in this fucking world, everyone could be living the dream and the fucking world would be fucking fixed, you know? Like
Everyone would be very successful.
yeah. The racism and hatred and all that stuff and your mental blocks and all that stuff and you know all that would fucking stop if we all just come together and just fucking listen to this fucking man.
Yeah.
Because I'm a prime example, man. He literally fucking changed my fucking life to where I'm at now. I mean, other people have it, but he's had the majority of the impact on me is helping me build my brand and get my mind right and all that stuff with his programs and just talking to him one-on-one and coaching with him one-on-one and all that stuff. If I didn't have that, we probably wouldn't have the fucking podcast, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, like I told him,
even like because I don't have him one-on-one like you do or anything like that. I'd love to, but like even just like tuning in and listening to his podcast or listening to his TikToks, like when he goes live on TikTok, stuff like that, just it's changed me a lot.
Yeah, and a lot of things on his podcast that he charges for. On his podcast, he's giving away like $2,000 fucking dollars information on there. He's like, he's like, I should be fucking charging for all my podcasts for y'all to fucking listen to shit.
Yeah.
But he's like, I have a small niche of people that listen to my podcast, so it's like, I'm just giving my fucking courses away for fucking free on my podcast. There's so much information on there.
His podcasts are full of information.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
When I'm driving, when I get a long drive, I put him on and just fucking drive and listen to him and learn from his ass.
Yeah, it's like we were talking about earlier, just having that 17 hours only feel like 2 hours. It's how it is listening to his podcast too.
Yep.
Like I'll start up, next thing you know, it's lunchtime and his episode's over. I'm like, wait, what happened to the day?
Exactly.
I was learning so much. Why did it end? Why did it end?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely gotta get him back on. Yeah, I love the streamers that we had on and all that stuff, but I definitely want to get some more people like him on the show.
Yeah,
more of the mindset
and,
like him and more bigger people that have done.
Well, like don't get us wrong too. Is like everyone that we've had on, I've enjoyed the hell out of it.
Hell yes.
I mean, and it's nice that we have all met on Twitch. That's why everyone's been streamers so far. I mean, even Brian's a streamer on YouTube and stuff like that. I absolutely love every single one of our guests that we've had on so far. Yeah,
but it just, like I said, nothing to discredit them, but get some people on that doesn't have any ties to us. Just to tell their stories and all that stuff. To have them on
someone that we're not talking to on the regular, like playing games with all the time.
Exactly. I think we would respect that and learn from it and gain a lot of that and like it, and I think the viewers would just absolutely fucking love it too.
Yeah,
and learn a lot from it too. Because like I've said before, I want to get multiple people that just have all walks of life on this thing.
Yeah.
Just from any walks of life, from streamers or being an entrepreneur or just being a blue collar worker or just someone that had a freak accident that changed their fucking life. They're just a normal fucking person and all that stuff. It's just, or even fucking celebrities, welcome on here. Just anyone and everyone is welcome on if they have a fucking awesome fucking story.
Yeah.
and Bryant is to have him as the first fucking guest on the show.
Oh, yeah. The fact that he's like that he made time and is like, absolutely, I will gladly be on your guys' podcast is huge.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Super thankful.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I asked. He was streaming actually, and I was just joking one day. I was like, "Hey, Brian, you want to be on my podcast?" He didn't ask what it is. He didn't ask where it is. He didn't ask who was in it or anything. He was just like, "Yeah, I'll do it." Yeah. I was like, "Cool."
Oh, that's what he was even saying too at the beginning. He's like, every time I do like a podcast or anything like that, he's like, I'm more worried. He's like, you can't like when I'm telling my stories or something like that. He's like, do not suck. I'm like, I've heard you talk. Trust me, that's not gonna happen.
Motherfucker, you know how to talk.
Yeah. I mean, the people listen to you. That's what you do. Like,
yeah. And then for him to come on our podcast, like I'm fucking nervous. It's like, what do you gotta be nervous for? Like, you think if anyone's nervous, I'm nervous.
My first podcast that I've ever done, like with a guest, I'm like,
yeah. Especially
Brian of all people, I'm like,
yeah.
I've known him for like 30 minutes beforehand or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm like,
it's like I knew Brian, but I knew we're gonna like dive into his fucking brain. So I was like, I'm gonna learn shit that I don't even fucking know about him.
Yeah,
like you're fucking nervous, motherfucker.
Yeah,
it's like, haven't you been to war and all that shit? What the fuck you gotta be nervous for?
But yeah, because he talked about like his stories were like dreams that he had that thought that they were gonna pan out, or like that he was chasing for, that ended up not pursuing, I guess would be the right way to say it.
Yeah.
If you guys have not listened to that episode, he talked about one of the stories was skateboarding, and how he was wanting that, how he had a big passion for that and was trying to follow that as a dream, and ended up not doing it. Football being another one that he could have chased, just for him felt like it wasn't the right move for him to do, either professionally or for his own state of mind or anything like that.
And it wasn't just like for him just like move on. It like those were his dreams, those were his passions and all that stuff. And so when he finally learned that he couldn't follow them or they weren't for him, it fucking crushed him.
Oh yeah,
he's like
big
fuck.
time.
What am I doing now? He's like, I'm trying to find my largest purpose here, and this ain't it, and this ain't it. So he's like, well, what the fuck's out there for me?
Yeah. Well, there's even one part that his dad said that he's like, this is gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna crush you, and you're gonna be hurt for a while.
Yep.
He goes, but I know you, and you'll get back up, and he'll be able to pursue something else, which he did, and then he found because I know that the football one hurt him because he ended up going back and playing again when he was in the Army. And
that was his biggest thing was the football thing.
Was the football? Yeah,
he was actually
all the training that he
and,
did and everything that he was talking about.
No.
Yeah, I know because he ended up going back to it when early 30s, I think, when he was in the Army, is what he said.
Yeah, something like that.
Late 20s.
I think he played a little bit in the Army.
He wasn't exactly sure, but ended up playing quarterback, which in high school he was wide receiver. So you said that was a little different for him. But he ended up pulling a muscle or something like that ended up having him laid up for like 6 weeks.
Yep.
And he was like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I did make the right choice on not doing it, and it made it to where he wasn't so hurt that he didn't pursue it in high school or after high school.
Yep.
So that's really nice that he had that little bit of closure as well.
Well, he also got to the point where he didn't like the process of it either anymore.
Yeah,
because with anything, you got to love the whole process of what you're doing. And he just eventually lost that, for lack of a better word, just that flame in that process, and
the drive to do it.
Yeah, drive. There we go. The drive to keep on pursuing it, and then, like I told him in the podcast, it's just like that. That just shows that path wasn't for you, and look where you are now, and look what
Yeah.
you're doing, and now look how many people you're helping, and then how many businesses and all that stuff, and mentors and all that stuff, and how fucking far you have come from where you were. Because he also died on that too. That he's been in some dark ass fucking places in his life. Been suicidal and all that stuff, and been depressed and all that, and he still fights with that shit. Just like all of us and everything.
Yeah,
But
we're all human.
Oh,
we
yeah.
all, I mean, doesn't matter what you do or where you're at in life or everything. Like we all have those moments.
Yep.
All part of being human.
Exactly. But yeah, but for him to pull that out and then just to be where he is now in life and what he's doing now is just it's fucking mind blowing, man.
And that's one thing I wanted to reflect on too. Like we kind of touched bases on it on that episode. I kind of stumbled through my words on trying to say it, I guess. Re-listening back to it, cringe. Is because he had mentioned like whether it was the skateboarding dream, excuse me, the skateboarding dream that he had that he was pursuing, or the football dream, or even the music dream after football and stuff like that. Is he was wanting to build a name for himself to where he can help people.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where he's at now, and it's amazing to see it, and the amount of people that he does help every day. Either people listen to his podcast or his TikToks. Like even if it's just something like the last TikTok that I saw was something about about him and his wife. I don't remember the here we go. I'm stumbling again.
You talking about the one where he's getting late or something like that?
That TikTok where he was like, "Oh, I gotta hurry on home." Even just like his normal little goofy TikToks, like just talking about his day.
Yeah, exactly.
I know there's messages in every single one of those videos that he does. Like he's not gonna just make a video just to make a video. Like every single one's got a message that's gonna reach to somebody. Yeah, and it's amazing that he has gotten to where he is now with wanting to help people.
Yeah,
and that's what his dream overall was. I mean, football would have been like, or was a dream, and music and skateboarding and all that, but it was all to build a name. Like that dream was to build a name for himself, technically. Is what I got out of it, at least.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely is.
That way he can help somebody or help people,
Yeah. And for the viewers, if y'all don't know what Bryant does, for about lack of a better word or in terminologies, he's a life coach, mentor, a business coach. He's just a fucking person fixer. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
He teaches you how to get your mind right or whatever you're stuck in, whether that's depression, drugs, marriage, trying to start a business, day-to-day life. He helps you get you out of.
And all ages too.
Yeah, all ages. Every single fucking age, from all the way to your comprehensive of yourself, to be able to think for yourself, to to like 100 and plus. He helps everyone and anyone. But yeah, he's the type of person that wants everyone to critically think. He wants you to use your fucking brain between your heads every single day, every single second. He wants you to think about what you're doing, not just go through the monotonous life bullshit. He wants you to get out there and find your purpose of what you're supposed to be doing in life, and do it well, and to live a full life, not just find your purpose and just sit around and do that. He wants you to find your purpose and keep on working to find other purposes in life, and keep on pushing to just ultimately just win at life. And he's helped a lot of people out. He's helped me tremendously. And if y'all want to go check that episode out, guys, it's the very first. Technically, it's the second episode. But
technically,
it's the first episode on YouTube. That's the guest. So
yeah.
You'll definitely you'll see that. You'll see the
picture of
thumb.
him right on the front. You can't miss it.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, like you were saying, like with finding purpose. Everybody does like finding purpose and just like using your brain like every second. Like I've watched now knowing after that first episode with him and like seeing his TikToks now and stuff like that, and actually being able to like, okay, this is the message for this video that he just posted, or this is the message for this podcast. Like, it's amazing to see, and every single one makes you think, makes you have to pay attention to actually like grasp, and he wants everybody to just overall just be successful and succeed with life.
The main thing is he wants you to get off your ass and put the work in.
Yeah,
that's what Brian wants. That's what he's there for. He's willing to fucking teach you and give you the tools and the information to get you off your ass and fix yourself, to work your ass off, because no matter what the fuck you're gonna do in this life, you're gonna fucking work your ass off.
Oh yeah.
To be able to find your purpose. Because like Brian, I believe that everyone on this planet is born for a purpose. It's up to your ass to go find that. Sitting on the couch and watching movies and Netflix and all that shit. That ain't your fucking purpose. If it was, we all be fucking doing that because it's easy. But yeah, get off your ass. That's the main thing, is just get off your ass and start doing something with your life. Because, like he said, if one thing doesn't motivate you, hopefully this will. You got one fucking life. You're gonna die someday with the body that you're in. You are going to be fucking in the ground one day, dead. So why not start now? That's his main message out there, is just that. And he's doing it with a lot of people. He's doing it a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it with Fortune 500 companies.
Yep.
I mean, like very smart, smart man.
Yes, he is. Yep, and I'm very, very, very glad to call him a brother. Very happy to have him on the podcast, and now he's part of the family, guys. And we will definitely have him back on here for another fucking round, and hopefully dive into his brain a little bit more, talk a little bit more and all that stuff. Hopefully we can get a little bit longer episode when he gets on here, because that one was, I have it up right now. It's like an hour and 25 minutes. It'd be cool if we can get like a 2 hour with him, just kind of dive a little more and get into his brain and all that shit. And
I want to hear about like his successful stories now. We heard 3 about like his ones that he didn't pursue. I want to hear about 3 that he did pursue to help him.
Same
at
here.
At least, like just kind of mix it up and then be able to hear both sides of it.
Yeah.
But I feel like Bryant, like with the stories that he has, like I feel like he can be on here multiple times and have multiple different angles of different views and everything of different paths.
He could probably be a fucking third host.
Right? Hopefully we can afford him.
He's a good fucking talker. I guess I'm not a good talker. He's got a beard. So yeah. And he's an entertainer. He doesn't like to be called an entertainer. He's still a fucking entertainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get him back on the fucking show. So just all in due time, guys. We don't have any inkling of when he'll be on. But everything kind of slows down right now, because I think one reason everyone's moving so fucking fast right now is because COVID's kind of uplifting and kind of moving on and getting out of the way. And everyone's seeing that, and everyone's fucking just going 90 to fucking nothing right now. And, once everything kind of slows down, everyone gets back into the groove of fucking life. I think our upload time will be constant again. We gotta just get back past this fucking hump, and then
because I know for me, like we're getting into our busy season of the year just before harvest and all that. Because for anybody that's either new here or doesn't know, I build harvesting equipment for like almonds, walnuts, so we build all the harvesting equipment for a local company. And so right before harvest season every year we get slammed with work. Like we've been doing 10 since February last year, but we're actually behind now to where we're having to do mandatory Saturdays as well.
Yeah.
So trying to find time to be able to record and everything is getting a little hard at the moment.
Yeah.
Once it kind of slows down again after harvest, we should be able to go full swing back at it. Just kind of bear with me. I appreciate it.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah, our busy time is during the summer and all that too.
Yeah.
And, fuck, if I worked weekends, man,
Are you
I'd be
sure?
goddamn dead.
Because you're busy. You were pretty busy throughout the winter too.
Yeah.
17 hours. And whatnot.
Yeah, true. But we're about to get the reason I'm not working a shitload of fucking hours right now is because we're down guys right now, and I done tell my boss is like, I don't want to be, it's like I know I can. It's like I know I can work a fucking bunch of hours and get all these fucking jobs done and all that stuff, but I'm not gonna have any fucking life after fucking work because I'm not gonna fucking do that. And he's like, I totally understand. He's like, that's the reason I'm not working the weekends is because I just don't want to get burnt out at work and all that shit. So I've been working like 50 to like 55, kind of bearing 60 hours for the week, and that's like my fucking max. I'm like, I ain't working no more.
Yeah.
Like once we get some more guys and all that stuff and get another crew and everything, and then we can start fucking, pumping it out and all that shit and getting back into the fucking groove of it.
Yeah, we're doing 50 something right now, and then weekends as well. So
yeah. That's one thing I'm glad for.
Pretty tiring.
Yeah, fuck, I can imagine, man.
Plus, on top of trying to stream and run a community, and then trying to do this, like
podcast and all that.
Yeah.
So. It's not easy, Chats, to follow your fucking dreams.
It's a grind for sure.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate all you guys bearing with us and sticking it through. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we can't thank you enough. It may get annoying hearing of it, but we honestly fucking do appreciate y'all. Let's be honest, without y'all, we couldn't do this shit.
Oh yeah.
If we didn't have any views and nothing on this with the fucking uploads we had, it's just why would we keep on doing it? It's the reason. Y'all the reason we come back.
But even if we mentioned this before, only had like one view, and that one person said, "Hey, this episode helped."
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's game changer too.
Definitely. Yeah, but I was talking like no views.
Yeah.
Just absolute fucking zero. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, all right, this ain't for us.
We've been shadow banned. We're trying to change the world, and they're trying to hold channels down.
Yeah, good thing we're not on TikTok. No, we are actually.
I was gonna say we are though.
Yeah, but not like the full fucking podcast.
Yeah,
just like
not
clips
the full
and
thing.
shit. So, which I need to fucking upload more of those. So, just been busy again. Yeah. I'm gonna quit the busy shit.
Shit. So next one was Joker. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Jokers. Yeah. His is fucking awesome, dude.
I was talking to him today.
Oh, really?
I want to get him back on as well.
Yes.
Mainly because I throughout the week have been listening to all the past podcasts, all the past
episodes.
All the past episodes, that podcast, yeah, whatever. And we touched base on his story a little bit, but we ended up just kind of talking
veering
about
off.
the fire,
Yeah,
and kind of veering off, and then talking with chat because it was a live episode. But I want to get him back on and kind of really dive into his mindset of what he was thinking when we went through, or what he was going through during each time, like each moment.
Yeah.
Because I know he said he was up there. I mean, he was in his truck for several hours.
Yep.
With the flames on his ass.
Yeah. I definitely want to dive into his brain about all that and kind of get his first person view of it.
Yeah, I would love to, like, his emotions from the knock on the door, or from his because his roommate came in and said that, hey, there's a fire, blah blah blah, and then he fell back asleep for another 10 minutes until there was a loud banging from a police officer or something like that saying, hey, you guys need to get out just have 10 minutes.
Yep.
Like, I want to know his thought process from, oh shit, this is legit, to actually getting down the hill, like, okay, I'm safe, I'm good.
Yeah, like his step by not
And
like
even,
not
even
like
afterwards too.
yeah not like the fire or anything like screw everything else. I want to know his perspective, like
Yeah.
his timeline from the point where he woke up and to the point where he got to safety.
Yeah.
Like
And then, well, and then even afterwards too, because I know.
oh yeah,
he
because it
talked about
kept
it
on.
like he didn't really want to talk about it a whole lot beforehand either. He's talked about it like to people that have asked him like, hey, like, and then people kept saying like, hey, everything's gonna be all right, this and that. He's like, I know, it's just kind of going through this.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to dig into his mind on how he was feeling throughout the whole process, because I know even now he's still fighting it.
Yeah.
But he's at least come to terms with what just happened, and can't. I mean, like you said, I mean, granted, yeah, he lost all of his stuff. But even he said he's like, it's just stuff. Like I can replace it.
Yeah,
you can't replace me. I can't replace my friends. That made it out.
Yeah, but yeah, ultimately, he came close to fucking dying.
Yeah,
very easy could have fucking got caught up in the fire and burnt to death. So
yeah. I would like to dig into his mindset a little bit more on where he was at during the whole process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be awesome to get his first person view of everything and how it went down and all that stuff, and just see how his mind worked in the moment and all that stuff. Would be interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fucking like ideal prime fucking mind talk shit right there.
Yeah, and yeah, unfortunately, I kind of missed our chance with it, like missed what it was, because we kind of talked about his mindset about it throughout a little bit, and it was kind of more like just a backstory about him and
plus it's only our
everything that he's gone through.
third episode.
Yeah.
So it kind of still
listening back now, like I'd love to dig into where his mind was during the whole thing.
Digging his back. You're never gonna live that one down.
Yeah. Clip it, apparently.
Only people that listen to the podcast I know what that means.
Right. Going on someone's soundboard.
Maybe I'll go on mine.
Right, there you go. I'm just gonna pop in, like, oh, dig into his back.
Yeah.
Peace here.
Exactly. Oh, that'd be awesome if, like, when you do your command to like have that fucking play.
Yeah, like how you have like the lurk, the ninja vanish.
Yeah. Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah, moments like that, or what I look forward. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love and look forward to the guests and hearing their stories, but just those little quirky and hilarious moments like that are just, they're golden, man. They make me fucking, they just make my day when those podcasts and those moments hit. Just like, yes.
Yeah, just those little like clip it moments. Like,
yeah, exactly.
They're amazing. I mean, they're one in a million of like what is going on at the time and all that. Like,
that's just like pure in the moment content right there.
Oh yeah. Just caught up with everything, like caught up in the conversation wise and all that.
Yeah.
Like, makes it fun. I mean, it makes it fun for us. Makes it fun for everybody tuning in.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, just kind of brings a little bit light in, kind of.
Yeah.
Stuff can get a little tense telling their stories and all that stuff. Just have a little humor in here kind of helps, to just keep the flow and keep, everything moving and kind of.
Yeah, and that's what we were kind of talking about with like doing this episode too. Is like kind of gets a break. I mean, not that we want to break from listening to stories and stuff like that, but it kind of gives our viewers something like a little different, like being able to kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like look back.
Review of everything and kind of go over everything. Yeah.
But I do that every few guests and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of just our point of view on it.
Yeah.
I guess like what we've gathered from each episode, and how we feel.
So we'll probably, since on, was it Buzzsprout? Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
On Buzzsprout, so I've been putting all the podcasts that we've done so far under season 1, and we're to how many episodes? We're up to 6.
6.
So since we're doing this, I'll probably start a new season, going on to season 2, and then start from there. and then keep bringing episode 1 and all that stuff. So this kind of be like the breaker between season 1 and then season 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to just go on to 6. It can go on to 10,
yeah,
15.
Don't really have like an episode limit per season technically. But every time that we kind of feel comfortable or like we want to just kind of reflect. Aha, that's the word I was looking for earlier. Kind of reflect on the past episodes.
Yep. There you go. Now the brain working.
Yeah, there we go. We got the juices flowing. Kind of reflect on the past episodes and stuff like that.
Yep. And then start a whole new fresh season.
Yeah, because I hope you guys at home or if you're driving or whatnot are enjoying this episode as well as much as I am.
Yeah.
I mean, even just starting out, learning a lot about you, Aaron.
No, same with you
as well, and then getting to kind of like know your perspective on each episode as well.
Yeah. Exactly.
It seems like we've kind of gathered the same thing from each episode, so it's nice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like me and P-Stroke, we've known each other, or Mark. We've known each other, through streaming and all that stuff, but we didn't like really knew each other. But just watching his stream and all that stuff, watching your stream, I kind of like knew how your mindset was, and it was similar. And I was like, I want this is the guy I want as my host, And through that, I've learned a hell of a lot about you, and we come to the conclusion that we share a lot of the same fucking ideals, and we think a lot alike, and we have a positive outlook and all that stuff, and just like you said, we've learned a lot about each other just doing the podcast together, and
learn something new awesome. every episode.
yeah,
that's nice. And even like just like our talks in like in between. We try to talk as much as we can in between even episodes and stuff like that, just to kind of keep in touch.
Yeah.
But that's just like kind of like the normal, like everyday kind of stuff. It's nice to learn, about.
Yeah, it's nice for us to sit down and then kind of really dive in me and your headset, and then kind of go over the mindset of what we learned from a previous guest, and kind of compare the two and all that stuff. Just kind of go over a thing and kind of like, as I said, kind of
something
dive
that
in.
Maybe I had missed on an episode that you gathered, or something that vice versa,
just kind of dive into mind talks of what it really is, because eventually, this is for the audience, it's going to get more refined and going to get more niche for the podcast as we go along. We're going to get more fine-tuned and diving into how people's brain actually fucking work and why they thinking what they thought through that moment, and how they got out of it, and not just telling their story and all that stuff, but also like
the right questions to ask.
Breaking down like each fucking like segment of their story, and like, well, why would you think that way, and ultimately that'll help them to build their mindset even stronger while building ours too.
Yeah.
And the audience too. But it'll be I just lost the words. Lost it.
Sorry, it's happened to me earlier, so
Yep.
My turn's next.
I call it streamer brain.
Yeah. You kind of caught up in everything. And
I got
I really lose focus, but
well, this is the way it goes for me when I'm on here. Viewers is like, as I'm talking, like what I'm saying, I'm like taking like mental notes in the back of my head to like talk about later. And then sometimes they stack up so much, like Pringles, they just fucking fall over and some of them crack, and I fucking forget about them. Damn, that was a good analogy.
Brilliant.
Holy shit.
Brilliant. I couldn't have said it better. Honestly,
fucking clip it and ship it.
I'm the same way. Like when it comes, like that's why, like I mentioned on most of these episodes that I'm kind of Like Crispy actually even pointed it out that I'm kind of more just a listener
Mm-hmm.
because I mean I was there for the conversation and everything. And I was like kind of asking questions here and there, but I was more or less just jotting down everything that I
Yeah.
wanted to either bring back up or like ask questions on.
Mm-hmm.
That way I didn't like interrupt him like mid sentence. Like, oh well, what about this?
Yeah,
Like we can kind of always come back a little bit and then come back forward.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, same way. That's why I end up going through and re-listening to each of these podcasts multiple times this week just to kind of make sure I had everything that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like listening to so we're like Joker's episode for the second time. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. I wanted to bring this up and I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I probably should start like writing down shit in a pad as we're doing the episode, just kind of like so I have a reference.
I even have a notepad sitting here for that, and I end up getting caught up like listening and just trying to gather as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
at the moment, instead of trying to.
I just write keywords for the fucking different shit.
That's a good point too.
Yeah. Instead of writing like a whole like sentence or something, like a paragraph. Just like talk about the car burning or talk about after Bryant's football career or something like that,
Yeah. Yeah, that's I'd like to start doing that as well.
Yeah.
See, we're on the same page again.
Yes, sir.
Love it.
Yes, sir. And that's another thing I wanted to point out. So if y'all go to the YouTube channel and you see Joker's episode, it's not a 3-part episode. So the reason it's cut in 3 parts is because we were streaming it and the stream crashed 3 different times. So I apologize for it being 3 separates. It's just the way it worked out. I didn't feel like going back and have to re-edit everything and stitch it all together, and just because it would have matched up and all that stuff. It'd have been choppy as all fuck if I did that. So I just left it in 3 parts. The majority of the episodes for Joker is in the part 1 and part 3. Most of it is in part 1. Part 3 is kind of just rifting and just kind of tanking and all that stuff. So
yeah, kind of just talking with chat and kind of going off of their mindset as well.
Yeah.
But if you on Spotify, at least that's where I listen to podcasts on. So on Spotify, it does have all 3 parts connected.
Mm-hmm.
That way you can kind of listen to it just the once through.
Yeah.
Like all at once instead of having to change videos.
Yeah. Yep. It's just one whole length, like 2 hours and 30 minutes of podcast.
Yeah, almost. I think it was almost 3 hours.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I remember it went on. It was pretty long. I know. I can go from my first break to lunch and still be listening to the 1 episode.
Oh shit! Damn, I know when
found that out this week.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Well, you want to jump over to Andrews?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where to start with Andrews? God, I loved Andrews.
Yeah,
loved Andrews' episode, and I know he's got plenty more to say about his time in the Army as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I do kind of want to like ask about like his like pre-Army as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Life before Army.
Mm-hmm. Like leading up to it and all shit.
Yeah, like what made him like, because I know he said that he was in the Army ROTC in high school.
Yeah.
But what led him up to wanting to do that?
Yeah.
Like originally, because I know at the beginning he said that he didn't want to be. Or how did he say it? He felt like he wasn't going to go anywhere where he was at. Like I don't know if that was like the town that he was at or his mindset.
Yeah.
So I do kind of want to ask him about like the pre-Army or pre-thoughts before Army, like what led him into this is what I want to do.
Yeah, like dive into his mindset and how, you know, what led him to where he thought he couldn't make anything of himself besides going into the army.
Yeah.
And even into the army, because, you know, him telling his story, he didn't really, I wouldn't say enjoy it. He didn't really think the army was for him after he got into it, and, you know, and how that, and dive deeper into his mind of how that, you know, affected him, and if it still affects him, you know, what's he's doing to pull him out of it, and we kind of dived a little bit into what he wants to do after the army and all that stuff. We didn't really,
what his goals are.
Yeah, what his goals are, but,
like,
you know,
career wise and
yeah.
stuff now.
But
And which we ended up, because at the episode, or if I can talk, in the episode, we ended up talking about getting him that
editing software.
the editing software.
Yeah.
Which he ended up getting.
Yes.
And I know he's put out 2 or 3 videos now.
Yeah, they're fucking fire, dude.
They're
awesome.
They're fun to watch.
I was like, damn, dude, you put me to shame.
Right.
I've been doing this for fucking 7 years.
Forgetting how many videos, but yeah, I have watched them.
Yeah,
it's because I've seen them multiple times now. I've watched them over and over, so that's why I was like 2, 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep watching them because they're fun. I enjoy them.
They are fun. They're definitely entertaining. They're
they're
like upbeat videos, and yeah, if he keeps with it, man, keeps on pumping them out and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you can go somewhere with that shit, dude. Yeah, just with the editing,
blast with it too.
Yeah, just with the editing alone, you can go forward with it, man. Yeah, I would definitely would love to get him back on here and dive into his brain more.
Yeah.
And, you know, actually like dive into his mind of like what makes him tick, and like why he thinks he's doing what he's doing, and like what he thinks his life purpose could be, or the path that he could be going down, or maybe could be chasing in the future.
Yeah.
Or maybe we can help him out and, you know, figure out what he wants to do, you know. Because when we had him on, he wasn't like too sure of what he wanted to do yet. That's one reason I want to kind of get him on. You know, I've been trying to mentor him, you know, with this fucking crazy how life is and all that stuff, and how much he works and all that stuff. You know, it's kind of a little bit hard.
So I was working quite a bit as well.
Yeah, I would definitely love to get him back on here and kind of help him, you know, push through whatever he's going through, and kind of get him on the right track, and kind of like actually like figure out what he really wants to fucking do in life, and, you know, hopefully get him to start pursuing that shit.
Which, if I remember correctly, because he's still working at the same job. I do know that.
Yeah.
But I believe like his managers and stuff have really started to notice him a lot more with how well he's doing there. Because I know he posted something, because they have the Red Nose fundraiser thing. I'm not sure exactly what it is off the top of my head. But I know he was up at the top for his store. And his managers and stuff were really noticing on how well he is doing there.
Awesome.
So I know he's doing really good there.
Yeah.
I know he said he's enjoying it too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But I know it's not the career lifelong that he's wanting to do. I know he's wanting to push forward to either like editing videos and stuff like that, doing YouTube content, or like the video game designing.
Yeah, that was one of his big things.
Because I know he was kind of holding off on school until the Rona stuff had kind of passed.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'd kind of like to find out where he's at with that too.
Yeah, and if he is pursuing
kind
it,
of uplifting. Yeah.
And if he's not pursuing it, get his ass to fucking pursue it.
But I know he's enjoying the edit. I think he's editing another video right now as well. In between work, because I know he's been working a lot lately too. And then so I know his stream wise, he kind of slowed down. I know he did one the other day. His hours his hours changed, or I know I'm working later, and I think he started earlier, so I'm not able to tune in on his streams as much. But I know he did stream the other day, but I know his streaming has slowed down. I think he's been kind of just super focused on the editing and stuff because he's really enjoying that.
Yeah.
Which
They
is really
look
nice.
they look awesome, man. Yeah. Every time he uploads one, he texts me and all that stuff. I'm like, I'm there, dude.
Yeah.
I'm watching 3 or 4 fucking times because it's just so fucking fire. They're good.
He sends a message out to the group chat that we're in. He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, another one up." I'm like, "Bet, come on, right now, I'm watching."
Hell yeah. Like the music he has and like the cuts with the music and just how he transitions and everything.
Yeah.
And the editing and how he puts the video and all that stuff. Just it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Just I can't wait to see until he fully learns like how to like operate the editing software and like find all the little niches and all that stuff that make it a little bit easier on him and faster on him, so he can like get higher quality and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and start
higher quality
them.
and start really pumping videos out.
Yeah.
Because I know he's got a lot of games saved.
Yeah.
That he was wanting to pull either goals out or like it's all. From what I've seen, Rocket League montages so far, but I know he's big into Spellbreak and a couple other games as well that I'm sure he can get clips from as well.
Oh, yeah.
So,
was he on Apex too?
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, he's Apex.
That'd be damn good fucking content there for editing, so especially the way he edits and all that stuff. Yeah, that'd be awesome to see.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to where he goes with the editing and stuff. Because so far he's fucking killing it.
Yes, and I hope he does, and I'll support him. I'll support him fully.
100%.
Yeah. And I hope he does blow up and make something out of it and all that stuff and makes a career out of it and go somewhere with it and all that stuff.
And I mean, you never know with the editing and stuff, like it might lead him to the video game design.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Especially, for the stuff he's editing, video games and all that stuff, if he gets notoriety and all that stuff and, if he gets his foot in the door and be like, if he starts, dropping hints and all that stuff, he's like, yeah, I'm interested in video game design or whatever avenue he wants to go in the video game world. Doors will start open them up for him for those avenues to go into.
Yeah, because I know for me, like I'm kind of waiting until he gets like a slower time because I've got a bunch of stuff saved too, but I don't know shit about editing. And so seeing if he can do like a little montage for me, like a 4-minute montage for me as well.
Yeah, that's one thing I want to get with you is like we don't have anything going on for that day or whatever, no podcasts are going on, and just kind of sit down with you and kind of like show you the ins and outs of editing, kind of show you the ropes and the basic shit and all that stuff. Just kind of give you a kind of a quick niche of how to kind of like do it, so you have some kind of idea. Just to give you some kind of information.
Because other than just editing and like cutting out portions of a video on my phone, just a little different.
There's a lot more to it than just that.
So making sure all the sound is linked up and everything. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's my phone is except for now I've got Photoshop and I've been messing around with that a lot more lately. My phone was my go-to editor. And hey, vision, please.
Some of the top tier fucking YouTubers, that's all they edit on is their phones.
Yeah.
So
phones nowadays they're coming out with are insane.
Yeah, the stuff you can do on them now is just crazy. It's just I need a big screen to do everything on. I can't do it on a little tiny ass screen. That's just not for me. That's the reason I could edit the podcast on there, but I need a long timeline where I can see the whole fucking thing of the podcast.
Yeah, that way you can jump to specific markers.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to get Andrew back up on here.
Yeah,
and
because I know he said he's got a lot more stories about him in the army as well.
Yep.
That he wanted to kind of dig into. He's like, well, we'll kind of save the story itself. Like he gave us like a little sneak peek of it. Like one of them was the cocaine drug bust that he did at the gate guard.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear that. Yeah,
I definitely want to know about that. We were both like, wait, say it now. He's like, oh, we'll hold on to it. I'm like, no, say it now.
Yeah, right? It's like, God damn it. It's like, why do you got to do this for us?
Yeah, I definitely look forward to getting him on here too.
Yeah.
In the future and digging in to his
back.
Digging into his back.
Just say it. Just say
well.
it.
But figuring out his mindset pre-army and then now
Yes.
even post-army.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Because I would love to get people back on here, even just seeing how they're doing, man. Seeing how their mindset's doing and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
just seeing how they are in the present mindset of how they are now, you know, and then you know jump back and you know go in the mindset in the past and all that stuff. But yeah, episode 5, guys. Personally, my favorite episode. You know, I love all the other episodes, all the episodes of Fire and all that shit, and but just to me, if I had to pick out one for the episodes we have done, Yak Bear is personally my favorite. The reason it's my favorite because I kind of can relate to him a lot on what he had to say, and you know, I kind of can see the world what he was in. I dealt with a lot of that shit and kind of experienced a lot of it, so I can really connect with him on a bunch of stuff that he said and how he overcame it and all that stuff. That's the reason his podcast or his episode, I did it too. See, it is my favorite. It's not just because of his story, which is the fucking awesome story, like all the other fucking guests we have on here, but just because I connected with it so well. That's the reason it's my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, his episode is definitely a fun one for sure.
Yeah.
Well, especially because I mean, we've only known Yak for a few weeks before that episode as well, or at least for me.
I knew him for one day.
That's true. Yeah, that's true too.
That's another reason I like it so much. It's just, you know, I didn't really know anything about him and I connected with them so well. It's just like, yeah, and we damn near talk on the daily now and all that stuff. And you know,
I've got his Twitch pulled up right now. He's live.
we damn near talk every day and all that stuff. So I've gotten real close to him and actually know him and all that stuff. So yeah,
he's a beautiful awesome dude, human being that he is.
Yeah, he's he's something else, man.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, like his story. There's several things that I could connect on with as well.
Yeah,
and he even pointed out like right at the beginning. He's like, "My truck was my baby." He goes, "Peace truck, I'm sure yours is too." I'm like, "Yep, both of them." Even though one of them's torn apart and hasn't ran in 6 years.
Yep.
Still my baby.
Yes, sir. I can relate to that too.
Yeah. Even with the overall, I mean, just the connecting with cars, you know, like right there at the beginning, like, and then him figuring out and him wanting to better himself and pull himself out of where he was, and that initial phone call to his dad, like, "Hey, this is kind of what's going on. I need help."
Yeah. Like him getting out of the drug world and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and, you know, yeah.
That
rekindle relationships with his family and everything. I can totally relate to both of those things.
Yeah, we've both talked about like cutting people off that didn't want or anything like that, and then ended up figuring out like, hey, like I was being dumb.
Yeah, like I need you in my life.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go far without you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was the same way with me and my dad. We didn't talk for like, you know, I didn't really touch base on this, but we didn't talk for like 2 years, and then we just, you know, finally, because we're both fucking hard headed, we're both the same fucking way. So we just had to come to a conclusion, and we just had to sit down and, you know, talk as men, not fucking yelling every time we see each other and trying to fucking fight each other. Because there was one time where we fucking can't remember what happened, but he called me and I can't remember what the fuck is going on, but he came home from fucking work and fucking dragged me out in the fucking yard and, you know, yelling at me and shit. I was like, if you want to go, old man, let's fucking go. And my stepmom came out there and fucking told us to calm down and fucking separated us and all that shit. So yeah. And after that's when we didn't talk for a while and all that shit. And every time we did meet each other, like in the middle of the 2 years, it just nothing good happened. So yeah, I can totally relate with him on the family stuff. It's just and for him to come out of that and, you know, be where he is now, and you know being positive and moving forward, and actually he's thinking about pursuing a career in law enforcement. Actually, he's thinking about moving back home. And
I remember he touched base on that because he kind of growing up in that town for one, and then knowing that he was able to pull himself out, that he can help the community and pull someone else out, that's going through the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, and he seems really, really, really passionate about it. So I'm definitely.
And he's got such a sturdy foundation, with his family, his wife, the warrior that she is, that pulled him out of the hole, that helped him, and stuck by his side throughout everything.
She is a vault of a fucking mind right there.
Yeah,
man. I hope he pursues it. I think he will. I know he will. He's the type of person that just fucking sees a goal and just fucking goes it and don't stop. Just like the streaming shit. He fucking blew up on fucking Twitch. The fuck happened?
Yeah, right.
He got on there and boom, a fucking affiliate. It's just what? It's like, Jesus. I don't think I've ever seen someone grow that fucking fast on Twitch, It was fucking crazy. Because Twitch in itself is hard to fucking grow on. It's just him. It's just one day he started, and then another day he's
communities that he's gotten himself in too. It's amazing.
Hell yeah.
I just the last kindness. It's not even about donating bits or anything like that. Just popping in and just being like, hey, I hope you when he leaves chat, every time he leaves my chat, your chat, hey, I hope everybody has a blessed day. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic night. Hopefully see you guys tomorrow or talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
It's huge.
Yep.
Every time he leaves, he makes sure hey, or even I'm in a voice chat or something like that in my Discord. He'll pop in. He's like, hey, I didn't want to type it. I figured it's a little more personal to hop in the voice chat and tell you directly, hey, I hope you have a blessed night.
Much love,
homie. I hope. 100%.
Yeah. He cares. You got a fucking that dude. He has a fucking big ass fucking heart, man.
Just look at the viewer count that he has on the episode.
Yeah, exactly. And it got there very fucking quick when it first got uploaded too. And it's just God damn.
And it's still steady going up.
Oh yeah. Every time I check it grows.
Yeah.
So yeah. I definitely want to get him back on the podcast. If we just get him on there as a third host, I'd be cool with that too. Just to get him back on the podcast and just to hear him fucking talk.
Yeah,
I can sit fucking hours and just listen to that dude fucking talk.
That's why I'm always in his chat on Twitch. As a fellow streamer and you as a fellow streamer too, I'll pop in and I'll see your name. I'm like, shit, we're both here. Let's go. Yeah. What's up,
Exactly. Yeah. Honestly, if he's live while everyone's live, he's the one I'm watching.
Yeah. No, I've always got a nice thing about having multiple monitors. I've always have multiple people pulled up.
Yeah.
And watching through and stuff like that.
I can really only, I have multiple, but I can only really watch one with, the audio where I can hear them, so if I'm watching one, it's usually his or yours. But he's a beast of a fucking human.
Fucking heart of gold for sure.
Yeah.
He deserves the fucking world.
Yes. He does.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah, he's gonna go fucking far. He's definitely one of those gems that's gonna do some shit in this world. And I can't wait to see him fucking start his career in law enforcement. That's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah. I can see him being kind of like Bryant in the future too.
Yeah, definitely.
Because even now, he said on the episode, he's like, I can go out and go buy a brand new $20,000 Harley.
Yeah,
sure, I'll enjoy it, I'll love it, I'll like it, I'll have fun. But making someone smile, making someone super appreciative or something like that, just making someone's day. He's like, that's where I get my joy.
Yep, exactly.
I'm like, dude, that's huge.
Yep.
Talk someone off a ledge or just making someone smile for the day.
Yeah,
and he gets joy out of that.
I think law enforcement is fucking the career he needs to seek. That'd be fucking hella fucking good for him. Especially for the way he thinks and his mindset and his attitude and all that stuff. He'll do some change out there in that field.
Yeah,
a big
whatever
impact.
whatever station gets him is very lucky.
Yes.
He's gonna make a difference.
Yeah. You definitely.
Or whatever
And he's a
town.
fucking hard ass worker too.
Oh, very. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's several times where he's like, they'll be grinding out stream. He's like, oh, it's 1 o'clock. You know, he's been grinding stream all night. I gotta be up in 4 hours for work.
Yeah.
And he goes and busts his ass day in and day out.
Yep. That's kind of one thing he hasn't been. You know, he's kind of like hasn't streamed a whole lot here lately because he's kind of like getting to transition to moving and all that stuff, and kind of get the law enforcement career and all that stuff kind of situated and figured out and all that stuff. So,
well, from him actually, I because he has 2 nights a week that he absolutely does not stream, does not game. He'll pop into like the chats and stuff like that, just say what's up and show some love or whatever, like just saying hi and hang out in chat for a few minutes. But he goes, all right, well, I'm off to do my wifey night.
Yeah.
And he goes and just hangs out with the wife. I'm a very family oriented man, and it's amazing. And I actually ended up stealing his idea for that, and I've got 2 nights off a week now that I don't do anything. Like, I mean, I go work.
Yeah.
I come home on Monday, eat dinner with the wife, watch TV, just kind of relax and hang out, enjoy each other's time, talk about how everything's going, you know. And then I actually just made it to where it's Mondays and Thursdays now.
Okay.
To where I don't do anything else. We go ride horses now that it's getting nice weather and stuff like that. So we'll go up, we'll go ride, and then come home, eat dinner, relax, watch TV, talk.
Yeah.
I definitely stole that idea from him. Shout out to Yag. Appreciate you, homie.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, you got to have your time to yourself, man. Time to your family and all that stuff. And just get some you time and some, just people around you time too. Get stuck in the grind of you're streaming or work or whatever it is. Then you neglect other things in your life, and then bad things start happening, and you can fall into dark places and all that shit. So
yeah,
you definitely got to balance the workload with pleasure and all that stuff. So which just like me, I've been working on my truck and all that stuff, and I take immense pleasure and all that stuff. Plus, it's a stress relief and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And those days when one of those days when I have stuff like that, I don't stream at all. I don't do any content. I don't do anything like that. I just focus on that and relax. Drink beer and all that stuff, and just do me for a little bit.
Yeah. Dude, like the stress reliever too. That's one thing with the horses too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, I fucking hurt today, and I am so sore from last night. That's why I keep like moving around. Fucking whooping my wife's marriage ass fucking last night. But it even still, like, it got done. Like, I got it to where that's what I'm looking for, to do what I was asking her to do, and did it without fighting me.
Yeah.
And ended on a good note, which is how every night should end.
Right.
But especially with horses, if you end on a bad note, they'll pick up on that bad note the next time you go to ride, and they're going to fight you the entire time. But you end on a good note, pat them on the ass, like, good girl, or good, good boy, like, give them love, like, hey, I know you fought, we fought each other, we butted heads, but at the end, we got through it together, and
still love each other, still friends.
Yeah.
So, let's keep on working together.
To Monday and getting on her on Monday, and if I'm this sore after last night, Tuesday's gonna suck.
I hear that. Yeah, my mom she owned a horse ranch for a while, so I got to grow up around horses and all that stuff, and definitely know what you're coming from, being sore and all that shit. So
I'm definitely hurting.
Yeah, and she just recently got back into it because she bought a ranch and all that stuff, and it has horse pens and all that stuff, and her boyfriend has horses and all that stuff, so they're starting all that back up and everything. So definitely be that's where I'm going this weekend, to help her move and everything, to get everything set up and all that stuff. So
nice. I remember we were talking about horses a little bit, or towards the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
And going on, her boyfriend having horses and stuff. That's cool. I didn't know that she had gotten another ranch and stuff, though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a fucking. It used to be an old church, like a private church.
Okay.
So it was like a church for like orphan kids and all that stuff, and it's got like a big ass fucking damn near like a lake on it. It's a big ass fucking pond. It's got like horse stables on it and everything. It's got like multiple shops on there. It has
Sheesh.
yeah, it has
You
a
need a worker?
yeah,
I'll come down
right.
there. Come on.
It has
I got you. Come on.
get your rope. It has a room that has all the bump bags where all the kids stayed in and all that stuff, and all the bump bags are still there actually, and they're all made of like actual like real fucking wood, and there's like 20 to fucking 30 of them, so they're gonna take all that fucking wood out and fucking build something with it and use it and all that shit, and then have like this big ass fucking massive fucking room and all that stuff. It's a badass fucking place. I can't wait to see it in person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for her. She talked to me. She's like, you know, we talk about that and all that stuff. She knows the podcast. She watches that all and watches. Slow the fuck down, Aaron. She watches the podcast and knows what it's all about and all that stuff. And she's like, I just need a new start. She's like, I need to get away from, you know, the place I've been living and just have a new, fresh outlook on life. Start over again. Just get out of the monotony and just get to a new place and just have a new mindset and just focused on me and the kids and, you know, her boyfriend and all that stuff, and just, you know, try to get her mind right and all that stuff, because she's gone through a lot of stuff in the past 3 or 4 years. You know, she had, you know, she had 2 husbands pass away on her from, one was from alcohol and then one was from cancer. So, you know, and within the same house, they both passed away in the same house and all that stuff. So she's been through a lot, you know. Then to have her last husband passed away at the beginning of this year, and which was a very, very rough thing on her, because no one else was kind of helping out. She was like the sole bearer of all that shit. So he's like, I'm done with the place I'm living at. I need a fresh fucking start. He's like, I'm just gonna live my life, do what the fuck I want. I was like, that's what you should be doing. He's like, that's what you fucking need. You know, get your mind right and get that new mindset, and, you know, do what you want in life.
Yeah, I know you had touched bases on that with in Joker's episode too.
Yeah,
about your stepdad.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely happy for her, man. She's actually starting to live and all that stuff. So
that's good to hear.
It sucks the way that, you know, this shit happened and all that stuff, but
yeah,
you know, at least that's all behind her now, and she can start, you know, living with the fucking purpose and all that stuff, and then actually focusing on her and getting her ass right, and, you know, and getting her healthy and everything. So
that's huge.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's one thing that, you know, this year has been, you know, a lot of people said that 2021 was going to be fucking horrible, which for me, it's been fucking nothing but fucking awesome, man. For just all the people around me, you know, you, the community, my mom, just all my family and all that stuff are just doing fucking absolutely fucking awesome right now. So yeah, for 2021 is fucking spectacular for me. So I'm
so
living
far
the
we're
fucking
100
high
times
life.
better than 2020.
Yeah, and that too makes it all better from fucking 2020 too. So yeah. 2021 is a fucking badass fucking year so far. So no complaints here. So
hell yeah. Because 2020 was a bit rough for kind of everybody.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I feel like 2021 is going to be a lot of people's winning, or like coming through like better with life.
Yep, exactly.
There's a better way to word that, but that's just what came first. It's been a long day. I apologize, everybody.
Yeah,
welcome to my mind after a long day of work.
I'm still in my work clothes. So if that gives you any inkling of the day. This year is the you know, a lot of people's time to start, you know, working and getting the mind right and start winning at life and all that stuff.
Yeah. Definitely the year for it.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm working on too. Is, you know, I haven't been doing my YouTube and all that stuff. You know, and not my stream, not Mind Talks, but, you know, iFlames as my
Yeah.
brand personally. It's just like all the reactions I've done like almost 400 fucking videos of reactions. I'm fucking done with them. I don't enjoy them no more. I don't like them no more. I don't get any happiness out of them. They're just, to me, it's just the same shit over and over and over that people want me to watch and all that stuff. It gets me views, but I don't really care about that. I want to do the stuff that I like, like working on my truck, traveling and doing
Just
tutorials.
making it more like a personal vlog instead of
just
the same thing.
Yeah, just doing shit to get views and all that stuff. I want to do stuff that on my YouTube that makes me happy and all that stuff. So that's one thing I kind of been working on and kind of like figuring out what I really want to do with that and get it back up and going and all that stuff. Because ultimately, if I don't do anything with it, I'm not gonna be able to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish with this shit. So
yeah,
I've been kind of working on that too in the background. Also while trying to stream and also try to work and also try to do podcasts and all that stuff, which is kind of a mental drain on me and all that stuff a little bit. So kind of been like trying to balance all that shit out with my life and trying to figure out how to keep right in the process.
Yeah. It's funny that you'd mentioned that it was like trying to figure out like what you want to do with your channel and stuff like that. Another thing that we're gotten the same, especially lately with me on my Twitch channel.
Yeah.
As a lot of people keep popping in like, oh, two streams. I'm like, we did those for, I mean, all of, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it. I still want to do it like every once in a while, stuff like that. But like a lot more the last couple weeks, especially with there being a new season in the game.
Yeah.
I've been just grinding out the ranked gameplay and just kind of, and playing with viewers here and there, someone pops in like, hey, can we get a couple games in? I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's play some threes, or if I'm by myself, play some twos, something like that, And still very involving with the community, because that's what the twos was like. The twos tourneys was all about, was having everybody in the community that could all play with us.
Yeah.
But like just kind of getting my channel where I'm comfortable with it, instead of just doing the twos tournaments every night, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, it got me the views, it got me followers and stuff like that. But like, if that's all that they're there for, I mean, are they really followers? Or are they really just kind of there because I was doing it all the time and they could get their name on a stream or something like that?
You want to find something that you love again, like when you first started streaming. Find something you really enjoy, because we all get burnt out on shit that we do and everything. That's ultimately what happened with me with reactions. I did it for multiple years. I don't even know how many years. And I was like, I'm burnt out, man. It's like, I don't want to watch a fucking Les Twin video that I've seen fucking 400 times already. Again, I don't want to watch a fucking rugby video that I've seen fucking 400 times. It's just like, I'm done with it. It doesn't make me happy anymore. It's just when I'm uploading them and editing them, I'm just like, why am I doing this for? Just like, fuck this shit. So yeah, I completely understand what you're coming from, man.
Yeah, and especially like I mean, I still have a few people that come in every night. Doesn't matter what I'm playing, what I'm doing, that are still in chat vibing, and I am super grateful for them. It's all the ones that were coming in just because I was running the tourneys or something like that. That are like, they're just constantly having me like, oh, twos tourneys.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
like, no, not tonight. I had a kind of a shit day at work. I'm just kind of vibing with a couple of buddies at the moment. I don't want to have to really like hyper focus on make sure the tournament runs smoothly and stuff like that.
Like, guys, there's more to me than just two tourneys.
Right.
I'm a human
too. I've
been
trashed at the game. Give me some tips.
My eyes are up here. And yeah, I was kind of the same way with my streaming too. With doing Valorant and all that stuff. And I was kind of, I like Valorant, but it's a lot of this. That's one reason I like it, is because it's the same shit and it's simple. I can play it offline all fucking day and not get tired with it. But just to stream that all the time and only have that, it's just, I was just like I've got to find something else to do. And I'm so thankful for COD that, when I heard the news that they were going to make a new map, and I was like, I'm all for that. So I got back into that, and then also I got back into the people that I play with on there, which rekindled all those flames again, and we play together and just having a fucking
I noticed that
blast.
when I popped into your stream the other day, you were playing with all of them again.
Yeah,
Which was, it was super nice to see. Like pop
Yeah.
in, I can hear their voices like, hey, you know
Yeah.
that one, I know that one, I know that one.
Yeah, it was awesome to see all of them again, and getting back with
Yeah.
them and playing with them and stuff. It was something special. I was fucking.
Yeah, that
I
was going to
happy.
be something that I wanted to bring up with you too. Because I remember like when we were first started doing Mind Talks, is you were kind of over COD and kind of playing new game, or like wanting to do like the full like storyline of a game,
Yeah.
and then switch up to another game, just kind of getting different games out there and getting like different feels for everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I remember you popped in the stream and it was like, oh yeah, I saw you playing COD, and then like, oh yeah, just killing it at COD. I'm like, hey, I was like, are you enjoying it?
Yep.
That was my first thing I asked. I
Yep.
was like, are you enjoying it? You said yes. I'm like, that's all that
Yep.
matters then. Because
Yep.
there for a while you weren't enjoying it. You're like, I don't want to play this anymore.
Nah, I was.
But you were still playing it.
Yeah.
Like you were just getting mad with it.
I was fucking
Like,
hating
take a
COD.
break.
Yeah, and I had to. I was. It was getting to the point where it was actually like getting to me, because that's like all I was fucking playing. We're running into fucking negative people and all that stuff, and then a couple of us on the team were getting at each other and all that stuff, because I was getting fed up with the game and everything, and I was just like, I told guys, I was like, I gotta have a break. It's like I gotta take a break. Nothing against y'all. I just need to get my ass fucking right and all that stuff. And yeah,
Dude, and honestly, breaks help.
Yes, they do massively, man. It's a big part of your fucking
you
mental game.
Well, it's kind of like this episode.
Yeah,
it lets you kind of reflect back
Mm-hmm.
and kind of be able to see what you want to move forward with.
Yep.
And how you want to move forward.
Yep. I mean, it's so easy to get into the routine of everything and just not seeing how you're doing, because that's just how the mind works. You get that routine, you're used to that. It's muscle memory, and we just go with it. And we can run with it. And it's sometimes it is easy to build whatever off of that, and just not seeing what it's really doing until you actually come to a conclusion and step back and like, holy shit, this ain't good. I need to slow the fuck down and take a break and all that stuff, and assess what's going on. And this is the prime example, not to shame him or nothing. I love him, and I watch him every day. I don't know if you know Logan Paul or not.
No, of him. I don't watch.
Yeah, well, he had a big similar, or not, actually, it was like spot on situation. Was he was exploding, man. He's one of the biggest vloggers on YouTube right now. He has like 20 million views or subscribers.
Is that the one that's picked up boxing too?
Yeah.
There's that Jake Paul.
Well, Jake Paul's his brother, but they both picked up boxing.
Oh.
But anyways, he was like fucking exploding, man, doing all kinds of wild ass shit and getting in trouble and all that stuff, and just kind of being a fucking wild child. And he ran into it. I'm not gonna say the situation because I don't want to shame him. Nothing. He ran into a situation that kind of went viral and got him in a lot of trouble and everything. And he kind of got canceled off of YouTube and kind of put his career on fucking hold for a while, and kind of shut him down and everything. And he had to step back and assess what was going on and kind of look at what the fuck am I doing in my life right now? Am I just doing this just to get notoriety and just to get views, or am I doing this for a fucking purpose? And now he's fucking killing it, man. He has a fucking awesome podcast that focuses on helping people and all that stuff. And he's
nice.
Yeah, he's definitely matured like 180 degrees. He's doing some good shit in the world now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh. So Crispy, episode number 6.
Yes.
Crispy T. Tristan.
The man. Crispy's fucking awesome, dude. And he's fucking
this was a fun episode.
Yes, it was.
Especially
he's just a fucking loose dude, man.
Oh, very, very like just easy going.
Yeah. I mean, he has to be the shit he went through,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. it really wasn't like a situation. It kind of was a situation, but it's really more of his mental game that he had to overcome that was holding him back, and people in his family too that were being toxic at the time that he had to come to a conclusion and cut him off. But then he had to regain that relationship again and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But just the mental shit that he went through, dude, is just, it's like, damn, dude. It's just like back after back after back, and just stacking on top of them. And then like to have that stack on top of him, and then the circumstances that laid out in front of him to get him where he is now is just like, this is a fucking movie.
Right? Yeah.
Just like that dude coming up to him and talking to him.
Yeah,
like,
he's at work.
Yeah. Just that dude coming up to him when he's eating.
Like, what?
Yeah. It's like, it's going to be okay. It's like, I've never seen this fucking person in my life. He just walking up to me and say everything's going to be okay. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. And then his now boss that he met.
Yeah.
So a little bit of backstory with Crispy. Living with his parents, kind of, I don't know that he didn't really touch bases with his parents a whole lot. Ended up moving out at 15 or 16, moving in with his cousin that had 2 kids as well, and kind of scraping everything together to make it by. And then meeting up with, or just kind of falling down a rabbit hole when he moved out by himself, was going through school, going to school for the wrong purposes.
Yep.
Going to school just kind of show his family like I can get an education instead of I want to get an education. Ended up kind of just falling down a rabbit hole, being by himself.
Big spiral.
Yeah, living by himself, not really like having people to talk to.
Yeah.
Until he said it was an Xbox party or PlayStation party, something like that. Just saw a couple like old friends from school in a voice chat, and just kind of, he's like, I'm still lonely, that even if they just tell me to leave, like I at least just popped in. I didn't really know what I was thinking, and ended up making really good friends with a couple of guys that were in that voice call.
Yeah.
And they ended up kind of pulling him out. Like he had mentioned, like one of the guys that was in there, he ended up becoming, I think it actually is his roommate still.
Yeah, it is.
Ended up becoming really good friends with, and even his roommate like didn't even like know his situation, like hanging out, like he said, like for a couple hours once a week or something like that.
Yep.
Was really helping him, and not having a whole lot of money, like kind of hungry but not like wanting to say anything. And his friend had bought him like some fries, and he's like, it's kind of corny. He goes, you don't know how much like those fries like meant.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
And like meant to him, you know, and kind of just making him realize, like, damn.
Yeah, for him to like was like, I'm fucking hungry. I haven't eaten in fucking X amount of days. Like, I don't want to put a burden on this person and be like, hey, yeah, I do want food. But then them turn around to actually buy him something, and then like, hey, you want these fries? It just lit up his fucking world.
Yeah.
And then you know, especially for him to go down that rabbit hole, and I mean, he did lose himself. He didn't know where he wanted to go, what he wanted to do. You know, he just shut himself inside his apartment and then just didn't do anything.
Drink all day and
and then
by himself.
Then to meet those guys on there to pull him out of there, and then have that one little like. Just a yak bear, that quote that pulled him out, and the fucking French fry pulled him out of the fucking shit.
Well, just the friendship, like
the friendship, just to have that.
Not asking for help, but someone realizing, like, hey, like, homeboy here kind of needs some help, like,
right.
It's a little offer, but just to kind of see, like, maybe his friend was just testing the waters to kind of see, like, hey, like, I'm here, like, here you go,
exactly.
Like, if you need to talk or if you need anything.
Yep.
And then his friend ended up saying that he was moving, like, hey, do you want to move with us type of deal? And moved from where he was at to where he is now.
Which is in Texas.
Still in Texas. Yeah. Moved from one part of Texas to another. Yep. I don't want to say exact location. I know he did on his episode, but and then working at a restaurant and getting his buddy a job at the restaurant. and then now meeting his that guy. Well, you stated that he's how did he put it? Doesn't like really like believe in like
What are you trying to say?
religion.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of recapping. Doesn't really believe in religion. Prayed one night, and then the guy came up to him the next day and said, "Hey, everything's gonna be okay."
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's what kind of made him really click. Like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
And then like a couple nights later, something like that, ended up waiting on a table and it's now his boss.
Yeah.
At a security company. It's a small company, very family based. Like they are all very tight knit in with each other, very close together, and which is something that he was really like yearning for, especially like
definitely
being by himself and living in the apartment by himself, all that, and just kind of joining into a party. And even if they said to fuck off, then he would leave. Like,
at least someone talked to him.
So yeah, he talked to somebody that day, you know, like, and then now being in a very tight knit friendship or like family, you know, at that point, within the owners of the company, and then himself, and then got his buddy that he's living with a job there as well. Like,
he's
awesome.
He's killing it, man. He's definitely
very pushing forward.
Yeah, he's definitely happy with his life right now.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's loving every minute of it. We were talking to him and another friend of our chat, Bernie. He popped in. We were talking. He was talking, and he's like, "Sorry, I haven't been streaming or anything lately. But hasn't even really been playing games. It's just been working a lot.
Yep.
But had the next couple of days off and wants to get some games in. He's like, hope you remember me, guys. He's like, I haven't been here. Like, how are we gonna forget your ass? Come on.
Not gonna forget you. You are an awesome fucking dude. We're not gonna fucking forget you. Just his will to just keep on pushing is what makes him, man. What makes him, where he is in life and all that stuff. And he's definitely a fucking warrior. And
then he said that I don't remember how many months. I think he said 6 months or something like that. Completely sober now.
Yeah.
Off of everything.
Yep. That's a big feat.
That's a huge step in itself too.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, he doesn't drink or do anything. I was like, damn. I was like, maybe I should stop drinking.
As I'm sipping on mine, I'm like,
I had a beer. I had 2 beers when I got home. Had a beer on here. He's definitely super fucking focused on this shit, man. He has this shit fucking locked down now, man. He's definitely, I learned a lot from him when we talked to him on the podcast. Just how he sees things and how he overcomes things and all that stuff is spectacular.
How goal oriented he is.
Yeah, he's definitely there. Yeah, that's the words. He's definitely goal oriented, and a big he seeks out life, seeks out his purpose and seeks out to do things in life and live it to the fullest and all that stuff. He's definitely an awesome fucking person.
Yeah. It's nice to see him just like going up and up, nothing stopping him.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
And the fact I'm not kind of asking for help by just joining the call, but not really asking for help, but still getting the help from a friend that he was needing.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. I mean, for him not to ask for help and to kind of like just for him to pull himself out of it in a sense without like, meeting his friend is especially even after that is very, very fucking strong person to do that he knew he needed help. He saw himself in a bad situation and all that stuff. And for him to, go in that group chat and all that stuff, and then, being with that friend and everything, and putting in the effort and all that stuff to see that, you know, his mind's not right and in a dark place is a lot of fucking work for, you know, for one person to do. And kind of like, you know, not really seeking anyone out, just kind of like shutting it up and not really, you know, saying anything, just kind of dealing with yourself is just like, fuck, man, how the fuck did you do that?
Yeah.
And then just the circumstances that he just had like thrown in front of him, it's just like it's a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Just like his friend, you know, kind of like knowing that he needed help, but just like, you know, offering that little thing, and then those people that walking up to him like it's gonna be all right, and then his boss fucking getting the job and all that shit, just quitting it. It's just like, who the fuck are you, dude? Right? Are you fucking Jesus or what? You got powers or something I don't know about?
Right? Like,
it's like I don't
who's your producer? Who's your director? Like,
it's like I don't understand your life,
goddamn
man.
movie right now, bro. If it's not right now, it should be.
Yeah, if not a movie, at least a fucking documentary or something. He's something special, man. He's he's definitely something special, dude.
Yeah, love to see him killing it too. Like, very pushing forward.
Yeah, I want to see him go to fucking exponential heights. You know.
Oh yeah.
I want
to goes to like all of our guests we've had on here past, and then even future wise, I just want to watch everybody just.
Oh yeah, they have all been that way. You know, that's the reason I wanted the guests that we've had on here, because they're pushing to build itself, man. They're pushing to keep on, you know, getting that one step ahead, just building themselves and building people around them, and you know, just trying to do better in the world, man. And that's all we can ask for, you know.
Yeah.
For each guest, you know, we will never have a guest that's not like that on here, you know. As long as they're building themselves up and building, you know, everyone else around them, and then we'll definitely get them on here.
What I've noticed with re-listening to, I'm sure everybody that if you guys have listened to all the previous podcast or all the previous episodes as well, one thing that I did really gather from listening to all of them over again multiple times now, is all of them are all super focused on wanting to help others as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have to be if you're gonna be if you're gonna help yourself, you got to help each other too.
Yeah,
it's just how it works, you know.
Yeah,
it's just, you know, people see you are helping yourself and helping other people, and that in turn wants them to help you help other people, and it just comes a full fucking circle.
It's like what we were saying earlier, just like community wise, just building a bigger and bigger.
Exactly. You gotta be there to build each other up. You know, you gotta have that team around you, and if you don't, then you're not gonna go anywhere. You're just gonna be stuck in that same miserable depression. You know, not finding your life purpose and just, you know, not being happy.
Yeah. It's nice to see that. Everyone's all very goal orientated. We've had on here, and all striving to push forward for something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even with you too, man. You know, see you fucking striving and working your ass off and building your shit. And it's
trying
a lot
to get
of work.
My ass out to where you are. Damn it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I can't wait for that day. I'll be, and as soon as you give me the date you're coming down, I'll be counting down the fucking seconds.
Right.
I'll probably have a fucking timer on my stream when P-Stroke gets here.
It's everything so far is going smoothly for that.
Oh yeah.
Just trying to save up a little bit more money.
Yeah.
Just that way, and like my wife, my what the hell?
Those even words?
No. My wife is so like focused on like just trying to get out there like right now.
Yeah.
And I mean, okay, pack everything up. Let's go. I'm down. Let's do it. My biggest thing is wanting to have
finances and all that stuff.
Well, yeah, just save, in savings. Even if we don't touch it, fine. We'll use it for a rainy day. We have something saved. But having it for, like, let's say we don't find a job within the first couple months.
Mm-hmm.
we at least have something to fall back on where our bills are paid for several months in advance, like
Yep.
with savings and stuff like that. And we're not having to like really like start like worrying about like, hey, I need a job today.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah,
so
some
we
kind of
have-
cushion and everything.
Yeah, well, we can have like a month or like I don't. I'd lose my fucking mind if I had 2 months off.
Fuck that.
Where we have like time off, to where we have time to pack everything up.
Yep.
We have time to move out there, find a place, or hopefully find a place.
Like not rush it and just like
And yeah, just
go into your
make everything
space.
smooth transition.
Yep.
You know, and trying to make it to where once we do get out there, like let's say we don't find a job within the first month or so, like everything's like ready to go. You know,
exactly.
where I'm not having to stretch and like count quarters and like
stress out about it and all that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want that shit. Fuck that. Nah, you with your background, and what you do and all that stuff, you'll definitely, especially here in Texas, you'll find a job fucking fast.
Yeah.
And within your field too. I mean, there's welding jobs.
Which field?
Whatever you want to do, man. Texas got it. You want to keep on doing the welding shit. There's plenty of fucking welding jobs out here in Texas, dude. So
yeah, I was just trying to find a town that's got the option for me for either that or construction or anything like that. Just trying to make sure I want to find the right one to where I'm not having like get there, move everything in, and then with a month absolutely hating that or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And trying to find
regretting
something
the
new.
move or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit.
And then trying to find something for her as well that's close by, or even if I have to travel for a little bit, fine.
Yeah.
She'll take my truck. It gets shitty gas mileage, and I'll take the car that gets 45 miles a gallon. Unlike my truck.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah, I get to make a 3 to 4 hour drive in my truck pulling a fucking fifth wheel behind me, RV.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna get no gas mileage.
When are you doing that?
I mean, already Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
Tomorrow.
Damn.
Helping my mom move and all that shit. So yeah, that's one reason I'm going down there, because she needed that moved out of the way.
Gotcha. I thought you meant for work. I'm like, they don't give you a work truck, and you're having to drive that.
Oh
long?
no. No, I got a work truck for all that shit.
Okay. I was like, you're hooked up to a trailer with a piece of equipment on there every day. I'm like,
yeah. No, this is personal shit.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I get to see how the old girl pulls with that.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, brother, I think we covered everything.
I love this.
Good fucking episode. Yeah.
Love
It was
this
a well fucking needed episode.
Definitely.
Episode. Yeah. Feels like a refresher, man. Feels like get a lot of shit off our chest and everything, and get a lot of stuff out of the way.
That and just kind of recoup with each other as well at the beginning.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
I think we went on like an hour and a half of just talking about life and where we're at right now and everything, and then it lets everybody that's tuning in to kind of learn more about us as well.
Exactly. Yep. I mean, and y'all will learn more about us as the episode's going on, and Mind Talks continues and everything. Y'all definitely learn more how we tick and what makes us, and why P-Stroke has a mullet, and then why I have my hair the way I have. It's almost pretty much a mullet, business in the front, party in the back. So yeah, fuck it, I'm changing it to mullet time instead of fucking Mind Talks. The Mullet Brothers. There we go.
Mullet Brothers. There we go. Mullet Brothers talk about the mind.
Yep. There we go.
Dive on in. Dive into the mullet with us. Let's go, baby.
We can have the beginning of the podcast is the business time, and then the toward the back of it.
There you go. After a few drinks in, see it's a little rowdy.
Party time. Maybe that'll be our fucking our second podcast, where we just party on there all the time.
Right, there you go. This is the business side. That's the party side.
Yeah, exactly. Bam. Boom. We got to fucking figure it out already. We're fucking fixing the world's problems right now.
That's too great.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I definitely look forward to. I mean, even at that point, everybody that we've had on so far, we can have on again
Yes.
in the
Yes.
future.
Definitely.
Look forward to having more people on as well.
Yep.
Definitely looking forward to hearing more stories from everybody.
And yeah, chat on chat. Jesus Christ, I've been streaming too much here lately. And yeah, viewers,
I haven't said it tonight.
we will definitely be trying to get someone on soon if we can. Will not be this weekend, because I'll be busy this weekend. Probably not next weekend either, because I'm gonna go do some me time with the girl and us. So probably not next month, or not. Yeah, next the second weekend of next month is part of when I'll try to figure out to get someone lined up. If you don't have someone lined up, if you're thinking about,
yeah, I'll try to find.
Yeah.
Try to, or not necessarily find. Ask around to the people that are wanting.
Yeah.
To,
and exactly.
Try to get schedules lined up rather.
Yeah. But if y'all make it towards the end of this episode, this will be uploaded to I don't know why I'm saying that. You already fucking know it. Be Tuesday when this is uploaded on YouTube. So yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys are tuning in, welcome. It's probably after Tuesday.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, we appreciate. I think we've been going for what, 3 hours now or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Appreciate all you guys sticking it out. If you guys are still here at the end.
Yes. Y'all the
true amazing episode.
True viewers or fans or whatever y'all want us to call y'all. Leave that in the comments. Leave that in the comment down below. What do y'all want us to call y'all? Like, the mind talkers, or whatever, the I don't fucking know. Let us know down in the comments of what we want to call our viewers and all that stuff, and then we'll probably go somewhere with that. We'll probably build something off of that for y'all if we can find a good name for that.
Merch.
But, yeah, merch too. Merch thing is one thing's going to be coming in too. So looking at merch.
Hopefully next episode, both of us will be rocking some Mind Talks.
That'd be awesome.
As well.
Hell yeah.